Someone just woke up. Welcome to the live stream. You guys want to help me try to break the chat today? I got something a little bit special cooked up. You can hear me, right? Everybody can hear me? Hear me? Peanut is so cute. Thanks, Jane. She says thanks. Just want to make sure you can hear me. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Lucy. I'm not ready for this. So we're going to wing it. You guys are going to help me through this. I just came up with this idea yesterday. Just thought, I did the math, like, wow, this is number 100. Let's do something a little bit special. So, yeah, I see Pam here is in the chat. Welcome, Pam, from San Francisco area. She's been here probably with me the longest. I could be wrong, but I know she's been here since my Camtasia days years ago. So thank you, Pam. So I am going to give some stuff away today. And I've got a couple of other things to talk about as well, and I'll answer some questions if I have time. Well, I will answer some questions. Probably not very many, but we'll see what we can do. So yeah, what's this all about? So 100 live streams. As you probably know, I'm a big believer in live streams, helping to grow a channel. That's what worked for me, and I think it can work for just about anybody. So 100 later, here we are. And I was trying to think, what can I give away? And I don't have any merch yet, but that's something else I want to talk about. I'm looking for help. I've got some ideas, but I think I'm going to have a contest to have you guys or whoever out there might be good at graphic design. And I don't want I don't want images that look like AI generated images. I mean, I'm looking for something maybe cartoony, probably involving Peanut. Anyways, we can get into that and then maybe make some t-shirts, and then I'd have something tangible to give away. But for now, what I've got is I've got courses, I've got coaching, and I just thought I'd spread the love a little bit and give some of this stuff away. So the plan is this. See the timer on the screen right up? Well, right, how do I do this? It's right there. There's a timer. That's just a little overlay from my main screen. And I can start and stop that. And the idea is every 15 minutes, I'm going to stop what I'm saying and have a draw. And I'm planning on drawing 2 winners every 15 minutes throughout this thing. So what's that going to be? I can't go past 5 o'clock today. So this is not going to be a record-breaking live stream. Yeah, I'm going to say for 2.5 hours or so, every 15 minutes. So the next one will be at 2:15 or 1:15 Eastern. I'll start this timer, and you guys will let me know when it hits 0, right? So what exactly? So I'm going to give you a keyword when it comes time to do a draw. And anybody who is in the chat will enter that keyword. That gets entered into, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, what's it called? Nightbot. So I used ChatGPT. I said, how can I run this live? They said, use Nightbot. So I signed up to Nightbot, and wow, look at this. Let me just share this with you. There we go. This is Nightbot, and it's connected to my channel, so you can see all of the live chats coming in. It knows who is active in the chat. And I've got a little window over here where I'm going to write down the winners as we do this. And I'm going to write down who wins courses and who wins coaching. So let me explain a little bit about how that works. So I've got 2 courses. I've got one, I believe it's listed for about $150 right now, my YouTube Over 40 starter course. That's the first one I ever made. It's 7 hours of content, 36 videos. I made that last July. So when I draw a course winner, they're going to win both of my courses, that one and my camera confidence course, which is a smaller one that I made this past February. And I've recently just upped the price of that in anticipation of some other things I've got going on. It's listed at $50. I was selling it for $27. But anyways, those 2 things together, you will win. If you already have those and you've won, then instead you're going to be able to trade them in for $100 off OneonOne Coaching. Okay, that's one option. Or $200 off mentorship program if you're interested in that, and if I think you're a good fit for that too. That's kind of a 2-way thing. Okay, so that's for courses. And the way I'm thinking about this, every probably 4th time I draw, it'll be to draw a coaching winner, and the other 3 in an hour would be to draw for 2 people to win the courses. Clear as mud? Who do we got in here? So I've got, wait now, what time is it? It is 2:09. So let's go back here. Let's change this to, what do I got? 6 minutes? And we'll start that. All right, so first draw in 6 minutes. And as when the draw happens, I will give you the keyword. So I'm going to look at the current chat today. So hopefully, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to display everybody's chats. Wow, 116 people in here already. That's awesome. Looks like some people want to win some free stuff, but that's cool. That's cool. Question off the rocker. I am working on my 3rd video, almost ready to post. My question is, if I change the name to name of the channel, will that affect the other 2 videos? No, not at all. Channel name doesn't affect your videos at all. All I usually say about channel name is make sure it's something that people can remember, easy to spell, and I prefer if your first name is in it. That's a personal preference. Not everybody does that, and that's okay. Lots of successful channels don't put their name in their channel name. I just think it's an easier way for people to remember you if you're going to be putting yourself in your videos and you are part of your brand. Okay, so there you go. Got Nicola is here. Hello, Nicola. Good to see you again. Congrats on going live, by the way. That's awesome. Your cooking videos making me hungry. Do I still use Camtasia? 100%. Yes, I do. And I'm working on a course for like a video-based course on how to get started with Camtasia. I've been humming and hawing about this because I know it's not a popular one. Like most people use DaVinci, Final Cut Pro, iMovie, Descript now, Filmora, less and less CapCut as of the last few weeks. But Premiere Pro, there's a whole bunch. Camtasia is not often talked about, but it's my favorite. So I hummed and hawed. Like if I'm going to make a course on editing, and I'm like, that's kind of my wheelhouse, making tutorial videos. If I'm going to make a video on how to edit, it's going to have to be with Camtasia because that's what I use. I could probably struggle through some of the other ones, and perhaps someday I will. But honestly, I think it's the easiest, stay with what I know, right? And if I can convince some of you guys to switch to Camtasia, all the better. So that's my plan there. Hello, Washington State. How you doing? I'm going to try to stick with the live. So apologies for all of you who already put questions in there. I may have missed them. Actually, what I can do, if I search for QQQ over here, that'll only show me the question. So if you do have a question, make sure you put the QQQ in front, and then that'll show up over here on my eCam, and I will be able to pop that up. And I see one. So this one I've already answered off the rocker, and that is Liz. I recognize you. So I've answered that one. And I see another one here from Super Ager Saga. Gifting at benchmarks is a great idea. Question, would you tell us how to do it so when I reach a benchmark, I can do the same? Sure, I will. I don't know if I have time today, but I kind of basically said, so nightbot.tv, remember that, and you can connect that to your YouTube account and run it from there. And like, I haven't even practiced this. I haven't even tested this to make sure it works. So we'll see. My fingers are crossed that it's going to work. I don't see why it wouldn't, but we'll see. Oh, boom! All kinds of QQQs. What else we got? Do you watch many others' videos? Yes, I do, all the time. People in my own niche, other niches, other things I'm interested in. But specifically, I spend some time in my niche. Some of my friends and whatnot that I've gotten to know, and people that I coach. I watch their videos to see how they're doing, so I can comment on them. Absolutely, and I think it's smart. If you whatever niche you're going to make videos in, I think it's a smart idea to watch other people's videos within your niche. You may get some ideas. You may have a slightly different angle on a subject that you want to talk about, and all that is totally cool. Jackie Losa, any sentence who wanted to start but don't know how and where to start? Any sentence, advice maybe you're asking? Any advice You want to start, but you don't know how and where. Yeah, I guess if anybody is feeling overwhelmed with all the things you have to learn to do this whole YouTube thing, I would just try to simplify it as much as you can, because and I don't want to sound condescending when I say it's not that difficult, because it is. But you can make it easier on yourself by things like don't worry about going out and getting a camera. Use your phone. If you have a phone that's, say, newer than 5 or 6 years old, it's more than capable of filming great videos. Okay, that's all you need. And do some research on what you think you might want to make videos about, and then look at a video that tells you how to set up a channel, how to upload your first video. And I've got videos on both of those things, and others do too. Okay, so that would be my advice there. See if I can get another one before the timer runs out. Do you think tutorials or how-to videos do better than vlog videos? Often, yes, I do. What are you doing? Quite often, yes, I do. How-to videos are really good with search, right? If something people that are searching, let me try again. If there's a keyword term that people search for often, like how do I do this, how do I do that, that would be a good video to make, especially if not many people have made that video yet. So there you go. Do you guys hear that alarm? But I certainly do. Maybe it's just for me. I would be curious to know if you guys hear it too. So the alarm hit 0, so I'm going to go over here, and now I'm starting to get nervous because I want to make sure this works. So, all right, here's the deal. Keyword is peanut rocks. All right, one word, peanut rocks. Everybody who wants to enter into this round, type in peanut rocks in the live chat, and I'll give you 60 seconds. All right, how's that sound? I should start that timer over. 60 seconds. Oh, wow, here we go. Now we're going to break it. Here we go, start. I've got myself on a 1-minute countdown. Look at it go, peanut rocks. Right, Peanut? This is all for you. Look at that, 156 people watching you. Trying to win some free stuff. Got 45 seconds to go. I'm not going to be able to read everybody's chat today. This is going to... Any guesses after you've entered your peanut rocks? Any... Oh, crap. All right, stop. I didn't enter it yet. We're going to have to do this again. Oh, I knew this. Okay. So stop. 1 second. I have to enter peanut rocks first. Oh my. Done? Oh, okay, it worked. You're all there. Now, for some reason, some of them are saying keyword spam. I don't know why. Okay. No, I can override that though, can't I? Giveaway options. I won't do that. Okay, let's go back. There we go. Okay. Everyone's going to enter. All right, so it captured everybody, so that's good. I'll just give it a few more seconds. Yeah, we'll see what happens. 161. So another thing, so my record is 198 people in peak, like concurrent viewers in a live stream. I think we can try to break that today too. Let's see if we can do that. But we're not going to set a longevity, like a time of going live record today. All right, so we ready? So peanut rocks, everyone's all one word. Yep, all one word, Terry. Everybody in? Everybody in? Let's see. I wonder, we got 121 entries. There's still people typing it in, but yeah, you will get over 200 today. Yeah, it looks like we might. So yeah, you guys can see it coming in too. So this first draw, I'm going to draw 2 names. I hope this works. So what do I got to do? Got to go to choose a winner, and I guess I'll be able to do that. So I'm going to do it now, okay? So, and we'll do this again in 15 minutes from the time that I stop this. So choose a winner. I'm going to click this and see what happens. Tasha Douglas. Tasha Douglas is a winner. So I'm going to write that down over here. Congratulations, Tasha. Tasha Douglas. All right, and oh my God, does that mean that was Tasha that said that? That's pretty cool. So I've written that down. Yay, Tasha, our first winner. So I'm going to roll again. So I'm going to close here. Or do I re-roll winner? I'll just re-roll winner and it'll choose somebody else. Okay, let's do that. Try again, re-roll. Okay, so I've already written you down though, Tasha. So Lake of Projects. I recognize that name because we had a coaching call not that long ago. So congratulations, Lake of Projects. I'm going to write that down over here too. Lake of Projects. All righty, there we go. First two winners down. Okay, so now what I got to do is I'm going to switch back to me. All right, and what time is it now? 2:20? Let's give myself 10 minutes. All right, to 2:30. All right, and then we'll draw again. Okay, not too bad. That worked all right, didn't it? All right. Great. Thanks, Rob. No problem. No problem. Lake of Projects. So Tasha Douglas and Lake of Projects. All right. Okay. So, okay. So I also asked ChatGPT, like, am I even allowed to do this, to give stuff away? And it said, yeah, just make sure people know that YouTube is not sponsoring this giveaway. YouTube is not sponsoring this giveaway. This is sponsored by me. This is just me sharing my time, and it's not tangible stuff that I'm giving away because, I mean, my time, the courses are made, right? So it's not hard for me to give away stuff like that, and let that be a lesson to you guys too. Once you make a digital product, right, you can sell it basically forever, or it could be something that you give away down the road. All right, so yeah, keep that in mind. Digital products are awesome. They can be freebies, right, that you give away just on your channel to try to collect email addresses, or something you give away on special occasions like this. The other one is coaching, and again, so the two of you who won the courses so far, if you didn't want them and you would rather coaching or mentorship program, you can trade the courses in for $100 off a coaching session. I should let you know though, I have just increased my prices for one-on-one coaching to $200 an hour. It was $150, but I'm starting to get busy, so that it was kind of a natural time to do that. But I will also let you know that anybody in here that's hearing me say this, I haven't actually come up with an email about this yet. But if you're interested in, if you were on the fence and you were thinking about doing it, and then you see, oh crap, you just raised his price, just send me an email. I'll give it to you for the price it was. Okay, so that's no problem. I'll honor that for the rest of the month, kind of thing. All right, so where are we? What else we got? Is this fun? I saw somewhere somebody said so fun. So yeah, as you can see, I'm probably not going to get to too many questions this time. This week, but which brings me up to something else. How many of you guys saw that that video that I made that was almost an hour long, but it was me answering all the questions I didn't get to in the live stream? All right. That video flopped. It did not do very well, which I understood. It was long, but I think you folks who come to my live streams probably really enjoyed it, or at least I hope you did. But the reality is we get 150 or so people in these live streams, and I have, over 70,000 subscribers. So it's you guys are a very small percentage of the people who get notified of my videos or get impressions and whatnot. So I like to consider you guys as my super fans, because you guys are here all the time, and I really appreciate you. But yeah, my point is, and this is something to take away too. Your super fans aren't necessarily going to move the needle much when you come out with a video that they want to see. Okay, just keep that in mind. But having said that, it is still good to cater to your super fans. Like if they ask you for videos in the if you ask me if enough of you ask me for the same video, then like when I say this, let me reword that. Calm down, Rob. Calm down. It's all going well. It's all going just fine. If enough of you ask me for the same thing, I'll make a video about it, right? Whether it's in the comments, in the live stream, or whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean that video is going to do well, right? So all my videos can't be that. Anyways, that's enough of that. I want to recognize Todd Moores. Thank you so much, Todd, for the... Is that going to work? Yes. Thank you very much, Todd. I really appreciate the super chat. Very kind of you. You actually had a question here, so let me answer you. You ask, do you keep track of those you have helped over 40 create YouTube channel and their genres? You inspired my travel YouTube Pompano Beach vibes. Thank you. It's great to hear, Todd. I appreciate that. And I do remember you. You've been a long time viewer as well, and a long time super chat. Like, you're very generous, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. But do I keep track? I guess I have records of all of all the coaching calls that I've done. But as far as actively tracking everybody in the live chat and whatnot, no, I don't. But I can tell you, the more I see you and the more comments I see from any given people or anybody, I will remember. Okay, or I try to. Anyways, I'm usually not very good with names, so quite often you may see me in the comments. I'll actually say your name if it's in your channel name, or if you've commented enough that I remember your name, I'll try to say it, because, and that was taught to me years ago in sales training, that, if you're just meeting somebody, repeat their name. Like, if you repeat somebody's name 2-3 times, you'll remember it, or more likely to remember it. So anyways, there you go. Oh my, another super chat. Buggy Reacts Entertainment. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, that very generous of you. Let me answer your question. Thanks for the tips. Quick question. I struggle live streaming because of internet issues. I use StreamYard and it lags, messing up my lives. What internet package or tips do you have about that? I mean, your internet connection is important. I don't feel like I have a great one here, but it's good enough. I have what would be called the old style cable internet. So I don't have fiber op. It's cable. So I have very decent download speeds, but only 15 megabits per second up. I think 800 down, 15 up, which is not that much in today's, in what's normally available. But it's plenty. If you're having trouble, what I would do is I would download an app to your phone or to your computer called Speed Test. And I think there's several, but the one I use is Speed Test from Ookla, Ookla, and then run that. And it'll tell you how fast your internet is. Yeah, because it's highly, I think you need 6.5 or so megabits per second upload speed. Remember, it's not download, which most people need for watching Netflix, surfing the web, and all that. It's upload that you need if you want to do live streaming. So check that. And if your wired internet into your house is not good enough, you can always try, I've gone live. What are you doing? Don't chew that. Hey, don't chew that. Chewing wires. What am I going to say? Yeah, try connecting to your cell phone. Like, maybe your cell coverage is better. Now, watch data, right? You want to make sure you have enough data for it. So anyways, I hope that helps. You use StreamYard. I don't use StreamYard, but that should be fine. But StreamYard wouldn't be the problem. The problem would be with your internet connection, and you'd want to look at ways to improve it. Whether you can up your plan to something that, if you can have upload speed that's at least 10, you should be fine. 10 megabits per second upload speed, because that's what mine was when I started. They've since increased it to 15. Anyway, that should do it. All right, let's see. Another quick question before the timer runs out from the Farrier Trails. How do you not get discouraged when it seems nothing is working out on YouTube? How do I not get discouraged? That's a great question. I try to be positive. If I feel I need a break, I'll take a break, right? I'm not going to force anything. If I wake up one morning and I wanted to have a video out that day and I just don't feel like making it, I'm not going to make it. I'll wait a day or 2 or 3 or whatever. So give yourself breaks if you feel like you need them. because you do have to enjoy this, right? You have to enjoy it, or you're just going to give, I mean, not you specifically, but if people try YouTube and they're doing YouTube because whatever reason, they want to make money, they want to grow a channel, and it's got to work out, and if they're stressing about it and they're not having fun, but they're trying their hardest, it's probably not going to work, right? You have to enjoy it. Just slow down a bit, be strategic about it, and have fun, and and give yourself breaks if you need to, is what I would do. Let me see what I see. Terry says, "Yep, it's definitely hurricane season. We have a weather system hanging around us here in Florida." Uh-oh. If you're getting weather in Florida, that means we might get it like a week later. I always look at the hurricanes coming across from like Africa and southern states, and then they usually hook up and start heading north. Sometimes they'll slam right into Nova Scotia. Other times they just kind of wave at us and just go off out to sea. All right, alarm. I guess you guys don't have to hear that. If I hear it, that's good enough, right? All right, are we ready? Let's go back here and let's do another draw for 2 more course giveaways. If you're new here and you want to participate in the draw, enter Peanut Rocks in the chat right now. Peanut Rocks. I believe if you've already entered it, you're probably good. You're probably already in here, but it wouldn't hurt to enter it again. So Peanut Rocks says 121 entries in here right now. Let's see. Give myself a minute or 1 minute. Let's give this 1 minute. Peanut Rocks. Enter Peanut Rocks, then I'm going to draw for 2 more courses to give away for free. This is going to be fun to see how many chats we have at the end of this one. I think my record for that is like 1,400 or something in a live stream, but I know we're going to break it this time. Not break, but we're going to... 1 word or 2? 1 word. Peanut Rocks. I honestly don't know if that makes a difference, but that's the way I've entered it, so you should enter it that way too. 1 word. Peanut Rocks. And uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter either. Okay? It still just says 121 entries, but I see here there's some, for some reason, it's flagging some people as spam, like Mike Adams, Audacity Training. Wrong user level. I don't know what that's all about. I'll go back and change, because I know Mike is not a spammer. Let's go to giveaway options. Yeah, unique winners. We want unique winners. That's all right here. Let's go. Okay, the minute is up. So, okay, stop that. Giveaway options. Stop making that noise. All right. We don't want to do that, so done. Wrong user level. Come on. What am I doing here? What am I doing wrong? Giveaway options. Let's go back. Let's just check everybody. Maybe that was the problem. Next. Done. Okay. Okay, so now Lake of Projects is not eligible for this one because she already won one. But what I'll do is, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I think everybody else, it still just says 121 entries. I wonder why that is. Okay. All right, we ready? Peanut Rocks, last one in. Nightbot works better with the giveaways if you turn the moderation off in the settings before you start the stream. Okay, good to know. So we're just figuring this out as we go. I'm about to choose a winner, so let's go. So winner of the course is, 2 courses, is, choose a winner, She Does Crypto. She Does Crypto is a winner. So let me go here and write this down. She Does Crypto is a winner. Congratulations. And I'm going to re-roll a winner here, and it will pick somebody else. So we will go right now. Now, Jackie Losa is a winner. So that's JackieLlosa. Jackie Losa is another winner. Congratulations to She Does Crypto and Jackie Losa. So that is 4 winners now so far. Let me close this And what am I going to do here now? I'm going to reset entries before the next one. Let's just do that now. Reset. Okay. There we go. So we'll come back to that. Oh, I almost hit the wrong one. All right. Okay. 4 down. 4 winners so far. Oh, let me reset the clock. So it's 2:34. So we are 11 minutes away, right? Let's go 11 minutes. Start. All right. Okay. What do you think, Peanut? What do you think? You partying? Yeah, she's having fun. All right. So what else? What else we got? What's new, guys? Any other questions? We're getting a lot of questions here. Let's see. Rebecca's in the house, has a question for next time. Maybe you want to change the word so that people who are still in the chat will be the winners. Okay, that's a good idea. We can do that. We can do that. That's what I'm going to do. New word. I'll come up with it in 10 minutes and 17 seconds. It seems that no matter what, I can't get my viewers up. It is going up, but extremely, extremely slow. What can I do to get more traction? I mean, there's really no easy answer to that. The best thing I can suggest is make sure you're making content for your viewers, the viewers you already have, and what else they want to see from you. That's what you want to base your content on if you want to grow a channel. Now, a lot of times when I say that, you have to make videos that your audience wants. It doesn't matter what you want to make. Just make stuff for your audience. And a surprising number of people have an issue with that. And they tell me that, well, then you're not being true to yourself. You're not making content you want to make. And, what's the good of that? Well, the starting to lose my voice. That's not good. The thing is, you can make videos for yourself all day long. You can also run YouTube as a hobby, right? You don't have to grow a channel. Like growing a channel, growing a business with your channel, creating a business, that's not for everybody. I get that. A lot of people are doing this for a hobby, and that is totally fine. A lot of people start as a hobby and then they change into a business. But the reality is, if you want to make income from it, if you want to grow your channel, then, you have to treat it like a business. Like, nobody starts a business and then says, I'm not getting any sales. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to make anything that my potential customers want. I just want to make what I want to make, and I want people to buy it. Well, the thing is, if you make stuff that people don't want to buy, you're not going to sell anything. So that's the business mindset, right? So yeah, you have to. That's just the way it is. And running your own business is not for everybody either, right? It's not. In fact, I don't know. I'm just guessing, but in my mind, I feel like, just based on the people I know and my own life experience, I feel like maybe around 5% of the general population has the stomach to run their own business, okay? Most people, and this is not a slight against most people at all, but most people are more comfortable with a steady paycheck. They know what they're going to get every 2 weeks, every month, or whatever it is, right? And they're not risk takers, which, again, I'm not saying that in a negative way at all. It's just that people who tend to run their own businesses tend to be risk takers, okay? Good or bad. And most businesses fail, right? That most of them do. But most people aren't willing to try it. And that's okay. That is totally okay. But you do need that mind. So I guess what I'm saying is probably 5% of the population out there has the stomach to do YouTube as a business without anything to fall back on. Now, that said, I am not suggesting at all, even for the 5%, I'm not suggesting you quit your job and you start YouTube. It could take weeks, months, years, several years to build a business up with YouTube to a point that you can, you're earning a living wage. Some do really well, some don't. Same as in business, right? You've got, you've got the who am I? The very wealthy who have done very well in business, and you've got lots of business owners, small business owners who have, failed at it, right? And maybe gone back to working for somebody else and probably aren't happy because they had the business mindset, right? So anyway, that was a long-winded answer, and I promised I wouldn't do that today. Your cleaner windows. What is the best way to sell courses through your YouTube? Do you recommend a platform to sell through? So I do recommend Kajjabi. It's not cheap. It's like $200 a month. That's what I use. I recommend it because it's what I use. But I say like, what's that noise? That was loud. That was like a airplane, really, really low, really low. Anyway, it didn't hit the house. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I use Kajjabi. It's $200 a month, but that's where all my courses are hosted. So I don't need like there's Thinkific, there's Teachable, right? Those are some platforms that offer a place for you to host courses. I don't need that because Kajjabi does that. I don't have to buy web hosting because my website's hosted by Kajjabi, even though my website really is non-existent right now. I've got to get on that. My CRM, like my contact management system, Kajjabi. So I don't need like an Active Campaign or a ConvertKit or something like that. I don't need a funnel system like ClickFunnels or anything like that because all that funneling stuff is built into Kajjabi. It's an emailer, all that stuff. Anyway, so that's what I use. That's what I use to sell my courses. I also don't need a payment processing company like Stripe because that's done through Kajjabi. Yeah, so that is what I recommend. There's a lot to it though. My community, Creators Cove, is hosted and built through Kajjabi. Excuse me. I just noticed that Brooke is here. How you doing, Brooke? I wanted to say something. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about today. And I sent you an email. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but you guys need to check out Brooke Sears. If I can find her here, I will pop her up. Let me just get current here. Oh my God, there's so many comments here. There she is. Hey, Brooke, how you doing? You guys, Brooke made a video. I don't know when you made it, but I saw it this morning, and I think it was posted this morning. What was it called? You need to check it out. It's not very long. I think it's like 4 or 5 minutes, and it's life of a YouTuber, or no, life if YouTube Studio was a person. I laughed so hard at that, and it's so, I don't know. I thought it was genius. You guys need to check that out. You're very creative, Brooke. If YouTube Studio was a person, that's what it is. That was very well done. I liked that. You guys need to check it out. You'll get a good laugh. So anyways, I just wanted to say that I thought that was genius. You're very creative, and that's hard to do. I feel like, we got 3 minutes. There's basically two different types of content is the way I look at it, and other people have said this too. Entertainment videos and educational videos. If you can do one of those two things well, that's a great way forward with your channel. I tend to preach the whole education angle, right? Help people. Do stuff that helps people out. Because I feel like, and maybe that's just me, but I feel like that's the easiest thing to do. I feel like if you know how to do something, 203 people in the live stream. Awesome. New record. Yay. Thank you guys. I feel like if you know how to do something, then you can tell somebody else how to do it. You just have to get decent at explaining yourself, really. If you can explain something from point A to point B, you can educate people. So I feel like that's easier. The entertainment side, I think, is hard. I feel like you need to be an actor, actress. There's just, you got to be creative. Like not everybody's funny, right? And quite often to entertain, you need to be funny. Not always. There's other ways to entertain. But I don't know. I just felt like that video was very entertaining, very creative, funny. Like just some of the things you did. What was it? The pointing with your finger, like explaining tags. Because some people ask me, like tags. Do I need to put in tags when I upload a video? And the way you handle that was perfect, because I don't know. I don't know. It's there, so let's put it in. I don't put any effort into creating tags. I believe it's the same thing you do, Brooke. Description and tags. I put them in there because the fields are still there. They've always been there in YouTube. I feel like it's antiquated, like you don't need to do that anymore. I've seen plenty of people's videos blow up who did not put any description in at all. And so, yeah, I don't think they're necessary, but it's there. So, and because it takes me like 30 seconds to get tags from ChatGPT, I do that. And I don't know, just the way you, the way you explain that, I thought was awesome. So you guys go check that out. We got 40 seconds left here. Let me try to get one more question in here. Go right to the bottom. Any ideas or tricks? Skylight, how you doing? Any ideas or tricks to sounding more natural on camera? I read from a script right now. I read from a script right now, but want to convert to bullet points instead. So advice or tricks? So I went through this a little over a year ago. The first time I ever did this was July 4th, the evening of July 4th last year. Posted the video on the 5th. That was the first time I ever did it. The alarm's going off. Let me stop that. I'll just finish this question and then we'll draw. What I did is I thought of a friend who just asked me a question, and I just sat down and I answered that question. I find if I write too many bullet points down on a piece of paper, even I know I did that. I put bullet points on a piece of paper, taped it to my tripod, and it took me a long time to get going. What I'm finding lately is if I don't write anything down, it's probably even better. If I know the title and maybe the first sentence, what I want to say, I'll start with that. And then I'll just share my thoughts naturally, the way I normally talk. Don't try to be anybody else, because that's hard unless you're an accomplished actor or actress. Just be yourself. And I know it's hard. It sounds counterintuitive. Look at a camera and be myself. Like, that's not normal. And it's not. But the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it. And force yourself to make a video. Start small, 5-minute video. Sit down, hit record on your camera, and start talking. You may mess up, but just keep the camera rolling. Start over, start over, start over. Just keep it rolling. It took me probably 40 minutes of false starts before I felt comfortable enough and I just kept going. So I ended up with a 1-hour video, but only the last 25 minutes was good. I chopped off all the false takes in the end, in the edit. Okay, so that's my advice. I better get to this draw, or I'm going to have a mutiny on my hands. So what are we going to do now? I'm going to change the word, right? So what do I do? Giveaway options, and what are we gonna call this? We're gonna call this Sailboat. How's that? Sailboat. Sailboat. Don't press it yet. I'm gonna hit done. That should be good. Go. Enter Sailboat. See if it works. I see. Is it working? Hold on. It's not popping up. It's not popping up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Why is it not working? Reset. Reset. Okay. Show advanced settings. No, I didn't want to do any of that. Done. This doesn't seem to be working, guys. Why not? You know what? Hold. It takes a lot of practice to talk. Oh, wait, no, they're coming in now. Maybe it took some time. Why only 3 entries? Why only 3 entries? Giveaway options. Let's go back here. viewers, channel members, moderate. I didn't set up any regulars, so next. Maybe I don't want to put that little thing in there. Let's do that. Here they come. Is it case sensitive? No, it should not be case sensitive. Okay, they're coming in now. It might be because I had that exclamation mark in the front, but that's what they had. Okay. Okay, so it was only, all right, so yeah, go for it now. I'll give you another 60 seconds. If you entered it first and your name didn't pop up, enter it again. What do you think, guys? Is this fun or what? 198 people in here. This is awesome. So yeah, we'll just let that go for another 30 seconds or so. We got 98 entries in now. So much fun, man. Thanks for this, Rob. No problem. Log out, log in again. William Tucker said, yeah, that is what I was going to do. Maybe I'll do that next time. Stop everyone. Somebody says stop everyone. Divorced single mama, what do you think about shorts? I'm not a shorts expert, so I usually I have a hard time answering that one. I don't focus on them. I don't focus on shorts. I focus on long form videos. And I will use shorts every once in a while to kind of, just for branding purposes. I feel like I should have something there. So maybe every few months I'll put some shorts up. But the main thing is shorts and long form videos are they're two totally different games. Okay. Shorts, like the number of views doesn't matter as much, or the watch time doesn't matter at all. Number of views, I mean, they matter, but you need a whole lot more views in shorts to earn the same amount you can earn from long form videos. So if you're good at making shorts and you want to focus on those, great. Or if you want to focus on long form, so that's my advice. Pick one, focus on long form or shorts, and get good at whichever one you want to focus on. I'm going to have to pick a winner here. So we ready? 113 entries. I'm going to choose a winner. And this is another course winner. All right. We've got Hang Time. Hang Time is a winner. Let me write that down. Hang Time, one word, is a winner. Congratulations. And Reroll winner. Reliable Bank Solutions is a winner. Reliable Bank Solutions. Congratulations. So there we go. Let's go back here and reset this for only 8 minutes this time. The next draw will be for one-on-one coaching. And if a winner wins one-on-one coaching and you decide you don't want one-on-one coaching, you'd rather do the you can instead get $200 off my mentorship program. Okay, so one-on-one coaching, that's a $200 value. That is an hour one-on-one Zoom call. Okay, that's what we're going to draw for next, and I'm going to draw 2 of them. Okay, so there we go. Now what? Where are we going? See what else is going on. What am I missing? You guys having fun today? How to improve camera presence. I just talked about that. Well, you just got to practice being yourself. I think your settings are messed up, Rob. Log out, log in again. Okay, yeah, no, I'll probably do, actually, you know what? Let me do that now over here. I hope I don't, I just refreshed it. Next. And if I go done, no, I'll go back. Sorry, bear with me. Giveaway options. I'm going to go with I don't know. Sorry, I'm ignoring you. I don't mean to do that. Another word split grow. Yeah, that might be a good one. Okay, here's a question. We're all Gen X here. How you doing? I had recently hit 1,000 subs and also 100,000 views. Congratulations. In my first 6 months, I think I want to run a Q&A for my first live video. Where do I go? As a thank you. How long do you recommend it should be? I mean, there's really, whatever you're comfortable with. I like an hour, but people go live for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. If you're going to do a giveaway and you have that many subscribers, if you advertise that you're going to do that, and by advertise, I mean maybe in your 1 or 2 videos that you publish leading up to it, and then maybe use the community posts section to announce what you're doing. And if you have an email list, announce it to them, the people in your email list. If you can advertise it like that, you'll get people showing up. And encourage people to ask questions. Have your own questions ready in case nobody shows up. And that happens. That's totally fine. But yeah, that's what I would do. And maybe book off 2 hours, but tell people you're going to go live for at least an hour. That's what I used to do. I'm going to be live here for at least an hour, and I'll have stuff prepared to talk about for an hour. But more often than not, like if people show up and they start asking questions and you start answering them, then that hour can turn into 2 hours really quickly, right? So yeah, that's what I would do. Old Guy Hustle Dave, what do you think of journey type of channel? I am an old guy just starting. So got to be careful with that. So journey type channels, they're all over the place, and a lot of them do great. They're hard to start and be successful with when you're just starting out. People don't generally want to follow just random people that they don't know. And that's the challenge. So if you want to do a channel like that, I usually recommend that people do start with videos that are helpful in some way. Like try to gain people's trust. Like start giving people value. But at the same time, you could be also showing your journey, whatever that is, whether it's you're going on a trip or you're building a house or you're moving or whatever the journey is that you want to kind of document. That can be the kind of the underlying theme of the whole thing. But meanwhile, every individual video you make isn't just a video that says, oh, and today we did this, and tomorrow we're going to do this, and yesterday we did that, and just kind of showing things you do. That's not what works. What works is if you make a video specific about something that people want to know about. Like maybe you're sharing a journey that people might also want to go on. So again, like you're moving. Maybe somebody else is moving to the same area, or like downsizing. Like how do you downsize? What do I do with all of my furniture? It's not going to fit in the new house, right? Like if you're doing that and you're documenting your journey, perhaps there's other people that are about to go through the same thing and they may learn something from your video. In that case, try to think about what questions that person might have. Like, how do I get rid of this furniture? How do I make all this fit? How do I do that? How do I? There's all kinds of questions people are going to have. Make individual videos that address all those questions that people might have, right? And in the meantime, while you're answering a question, you're kind of sharing your journey as well. That's the way I'd look at it. As you get more established and you start getting a lot of people following you, then it becomes easier to kind of share your journey, so to speak. Like again, if you have 1,000 followers, right? 10 of them may be super fans. They may not care what you talk about in your videos. They're going to watch you anyways, right? So, but it takes a while to get enough people like that you can actually make that kind of a pivot and just kind of share your journey kind of thing, if that makes sense. All right, so hope that helps. How about giving away those hats like the ones you wear? Let me say, so that's not a bad idea, but what do you guys think about, so I've been thinking about merch. Like a lot of people do merch. They sell stuff like a logo or whatever. What do you guys think of the idea of, so the first term that I used was Peanut Rocks. In my mind, I'm thinking that might be a cool t-shirt, like a picture of Peanut, my cat, on a shirt like here or here, and on the other side, a pile of rocks. And there doesn't have to be any words. It's just kind of understood what it means. I don't know. I thought that might be funny, kind of cute, and might be something that I could throw in a store. And if I sell stuff like that, then I have stuff like that I could give away as well. You could put that on a shirt, put that on a hat. So I feel like it might be a cool idea to have a contest to get people to maybe come up with ideas on what could be a good logo or something. Somebody else once said a while ago, like it could be me on the bow of a boat, like the boat is kind of coming out of the t-shirt and I'm on the bow holding on to the forestay and Peanut's in the back with her captain's hat on and she's steering the boat, right? Like a cartoony kind of thing like that might be kind of fun. Anyways, just a couple of things I thought of. One was from somebody else. But anyways, what do you guys think of that? Good idea to open that up almost like a contest. Other people can, and the winner of the contest would win something. I don't know. That's something to think about. I can't do everything today. So we're running. So what I see, love the idea. I have merch. Yes, Peanut Rocks. Those are all great ideas. Yes, a contest, great idea. Do a baseball hat with Peanut Rocks on it. I think that'd be a good one. All right, so it is time to draw some coaching call winners. So for those who don't know, what I do, I offer one-on-one Zoom coaching calls. They had been $150 an hour up until recently. I just bumped it up to $200 because I'm getting busy. So we'll call it a $200 value, but if anybody doesn't win and if you are interested in coaching, just send me an email, and for the rest of this month, I would give it to you for the price it was. So that aside, what it is one-on-one call. You pick the day and time. We get on a Zoom call and I help you out in the best way that I can. So come with questions. Maybe you have a channel already and it's not going well. You want help getting started, whatever it is, I'll help you the best that I can. So I'm going to draw 2 coaching call winners right now. If you win and you don't want that, you can trade that in for $200 off the mentorship program, which I also is something else that I offer, but I can get into that more. Let's just go ahead and do this. So we'll pick a word, right? We'll pick a word. Why do I always draw a blank of this? It doesn't matter. So, no, that didn't work. Let's go cat, food. All right, done. Wait now, reset entries, reset. Okay, there we go. Cat food, go. Set the 1-minute timer, start. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom, 35, 45, 55, 57 entries, 63, 205 concurrent viewers, 70 entries, 74, 76, 78. You got 45 seconds left, 80. So this one's working. This one's working great. And this is for coaching winners. I'll get ready to type them there. I'll increase the size of this a little bit. There we go. Fun, fun, fun. Yay. My Lord, this has only been going for this is only an hour long, this stream. Cat food, cat food, cat food. Oh, this is fun. I've got a surprise for you guys at the end of this. Okay, for anybody who doesn't win. Yeah, just trying to give away the farm. That's all I'm trying to do. All right, that is it. The minute is up. 5 more seconds. Type it in. Cat food. 4, 3, 2. You can't see me doing this. 1. Boom. Choose a winner. They're still rolling in. I hate doing this when they're still rolling in. Reliable Bank. Wait now. Reliable Bank Solutions already won. Sorry, can't do this. We need to re-roll. Or maybe that was there because of the last one. John Up North. John Up North is our first winner. And the second one for coaching, Angela's Faith. Angela's Faith. All right. There we go. There we go. So there's 2 winners. We have now 2, 4, 6 people who have won both courses and 2 people who have won coaching. So feel free to send me an email, by the way. I should be able to find you, but anybody who wins today, send me an email. That'll make it easier on me to be able to get in touch with you and fulfill what you've won. And my email is workwith@robthemaritimer.com. If you don't remember that, I should have put that on the screen. But actually, I don't even know if YouTube likes that. But you can find it if you go to my YouTube channel and click the About link. My email address is there, workwith@robthemaritimer.com. All right, so what's up? What's up? This doesn't tell me how many. Oh, the chat rate, it would. Chat rate, okay, that's through the roof there. It's funny, it spikes. Of course it does. Concurrent viewers. All right, 205. Mike has a question. I'll be starting channel memberships soon. Do views and live stream views count towards watch hours and monetization? I'm already monetized. So yes, for live streams, views, and more importantly, watch hours do count towards monetization, 100%. That's one of the main reasons I suggest people who are trying to get monetized start doing live streams, because that put me over the top. It really did. It's one of the things that put me over the top. And I got monetized before I started talking to the camera. I was making tutorial type videos, and it took a while, but I got monetized. But it was once I started doing live streams that really helped. And you know what? If you have trouble, and I'm not talking to you now, Mike, but if anybody out there is having trouble talking to the camera, if that's your hurdle, which is, I think, the biggest hurdle for most people, if you're having trouble talking to the camera naturally, and all you're hearing from me is practice, practice, practice. Well, I'm trying, but it's not working. Go live, right? Start doing live streams. It might not sound like the same thing, but it kind of is. If you do a live stream, like right now, I'm doing a live stream and I'm looking right at the lens of my camera, and it is practice. It's 2 to 3 hours of solid practice talking to the camera when I go live. Okay, and I try to do it as naturally as I can. Like, I'm not always just staring right into the camera like this, like a creep. I look around. I look over here. I'm looking down here. I look to see where Peanut is. What are you doing over there? You guys see her? Yeah, she's restless today, right? So it's like when you're talking to a friend. Do you usually stare right in your friend's eyeballs when you're talking to them? Probably not. Well, maybe you do, but I don't. Do you? Like, you do you. I tend to look up in the air for some reason when I'm thinking, right? If I'm looking for a word, I'll look around. That's my natural way, and your natural way might be different. But yeah, talk to the camera. Oh, good Lord, I forgot to start the timer. Let's fix that right now. 3:15 is the next one, right? That's 8 minutes from now. There we go. People still typing in cat food. It's going to be a different word next time. So yeah, I hope that helped. Yeah, go live. That is your best practice for talking to the camera. Even if nobody shows up, it's awesome because you're kind of forced to carry the show, right? Don't just go. So now I'm going to talk to, not to gamers, but about gaming channels. Like my son has a gaming channel, but he talks in his. But there's a lot of people out there on, like, I don't really watch gaming channels. I've seen them, like on Twitch and whatnot, but a lot of them are, people are playing a game, right? And they're not narrating what they're doing. And no one's going to want to watch that. Not many, anyways. Like, no matter what you're doing, like what I'm trying to say is, don't do that. Whatever you're doing live, talk your way through it. Right? Like, explain what you're doing as you're doing it. That will keep people engaged. And try to get in the habit of asking questions. Like, this is the way I do this. What about you guys? You guys do it this way, or do you do it another way? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stuff like that. Like open-ended questions that try to encourage dialogue. And then as soon as people answer you in the live, that's what you want, because then just latch on to that. and I'm talking now when you first get going, right? When comments are few and far between. When somebody does comment, like shower them with praise, like, "Oh, awesome! You're my first commenter, and thanks so much." And yeah, and then answer their question, and maybe ask them another one. And that's how you grow. That's how you grow a channel. Next thing you know, people you find in the live streams, they'll start watching your videos more, and vice versa. So there you go. Those of you who are still writing cat food, the next one will be 6 minutes from now. The next draw, I'm going to draw for two winners to win both of my courses, and the word is going to be different. It won't be cat food. It's going to be something else. All right, so there you go. Oh, Dirt Princess said, I had a camera question above. If you get to this, are you able to search for it? Ooh, why don't you, oh, I think I found it. Okay, there's no way I'm going to be able to answer everybody's question here today, but I found yours. My channel will be outdoors, garden, girl builds stuff, DIY, lots of B-roll and details, close shots, macro. Don't want to use a phone, lots of reasons. Thoughts on first camera for beginner? Thank you. Okay, so full disclosure, I'm not a camera guru, all right? I do however, have a camera. I can recommend you the one that I have. I know it's very good for lots. It's good in low light. I use, well, there's two. One's a newer version of the other one. This is a Sony a6400 that I'm using right now. Sony a6400. Its newer version is the Sony ZVE10. Okay, and I think they now have a ZVE10 II. They're all essentially the same. They are crop sensor cameras. Right, so not a full sensor, full-size sensor, it's crop sensor. The full sensor cameras are like $3,000 or more, probably even more than that. But these are less than $1,000. Okay, so I think mine was, I want to say it was 1,200 Canadian. So what is that? Like 900 US. But then you need a lens. I mean, it comes with a kit lens, but I mean, the things you mentioned, you may be into many lenses. There's all kinds of different ones, different types of things you want to do. Macro, close shots, details. Yeah, so you may want to look at a zoom lens that can do a bunch of different things, right? I use the Sigma 16 millimeter lens. That's what I'm using right now. It's only about 2 feet away from me here. I'd say it's 2 feet away from me now, but it doesn't zoom. Okay, it's good for like portrait shots. Anyway, that's what I would recommend, only because that's all I have. I want to say the Canon M50. I hope I got that right. I know that's a popular one as well, similar to these ones. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Cat food is not going to be the word, just so you know. It's going to be a new word in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, so there you go. What's happening, Terry says. What is happening? What else we got? Q, can you ban the spammer? Oh, yeah. I can. How's that? Yeah, I've got to get better at that. But yeah, done. Please, I have a serious question. Do you script your videos or speak from the heart? I speak from the heart now. I don't script my videos at all anymore. I may script the first sentence or two, or 90% scripted, but then I just talk, right? That's, I believe, the best way to be authentic. And that's what people want to see, authentic people. I think that person's behind in the stream. Yeah, that could be. Can you all put your channel link? No, people can't put their channel links in here. And actually, you don't want to do that either. Just a little aside. Just swapping channel links with people, sub for sub kind of thing, is not going to help your channel grow. So I would, I mean, if you get to know people in the chat and you want to subscribe to them and they're kind of in your niche as well, go for it. That's totally fine. But I will say that you can't put a link in here. It won't work. Only I can put links, or moderators can put links in here. And actually, I never did. I asked if people wanted to be a moderator, and I got a few replies, but then I I just got so busy. I wasn't able to set anybody up. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you come up with an idea and you just go run with it. Yeah, some things get left behind. So there you go. Let's see. Oh, I should go back here. Can you ban the spammer? Done. All right. What camera do you have? Okay, I just answered that. And all of my outdoor videos, so even the one on the dock yesterday, that's just my phone. I just use my iPhone 16. Do you have any more plans to do more collabs with your son? Not immediate plans, but I certainly will. Son and daughter. We'll do stuff with both. And maybe even some collabs with other creators. I think that would be fun. What do you guys think of that idea? Collabs with other creators. Heidi, how you doing, Heidi? One of my next steps in my YouTube journey is to do lives. What resources do you recommend to learn how to do this? I don't really have a clue where to start on doing lives. So you don't need a program. You can go live just with YouTube, right? I believe you do it from YouTube Studio, or maybe it's YouTube itself. I've never done it that way, but I prefer to use an app or a program. The one I use is, oh, alarm. The one I use is Ecamm Live. But another popular one is StreamYard. StreamYard is a browser-based thing. You may want to go to StreamYard and Ecamm Live if you have a Mac. Ecamm is only for Macs. Or even OBS, but that tends to be a little harder to learn only because it's open source. It's totally free. But there's a lot of YouTube videos out there to teach you how to do it. But with those platforms, you can set up scenes. Kind of like what I've done here. I've got that little timer on the... this timer up here, that's an overlay from my other screen. I'll show you real quick. So that timer overlay that you saw, there it is there. It's on my main screen. And I've added it as an overlay on my main scene. And you can create scenes like that and switch back and forth. Like that iPhone is a scene that I switched to, and you can do that easily. So that's what I would start with. Let's go and do another draw. So this time we're going to go, we're going to draw for a course. Let me back up here. Back up. Giveaway options. So this is going to be a draw for both of my courses. The Over 40 YouTube Starter course, which is 7 hours of videos, 36 videos, and then the Camera Confidence course, which is, I can't remember the total length of time, but I want to say it's 1 or 2 hours. 6 or 7 videos in that one. So those are the only 2 courses I have right now. You'll get a copy of both. And to enter the draw, you're going to enter the keyword hurricane. Hold on now. Hurricane. That's 2 R's. Wait, now I got to reset the entries. Reset. They're coming in now. Hurricane. 2 came in. There we go. Hurricane. You've got a minute. Let me set the timer. 1 minute. Start. There we go. This is fun. Still 195 people in here. Awesome. Awesome. 48 seconds to go. Let's see. Can you ban the spammer? I did. There's a question. If you're doing this for fun, do you recommend getting insurance and other protections to cover against professional suers? When do you need to get it? So I've not looked into that, but I believe my bases are covered. I'm not giving away very much, so I'm not, but it's something you could look into, but I'm not a lawyer, so. Another question, does YouTube pay all your bills? Not YouTube directly, but the other things that I do, yes, I'm full-time doing this. And very quickly, what Mac would you recommend? So the 1 minute is up. So get your word in there, hurricane. And as soon as I answer this, I'll come back and do the draw. So what Mac do I recommend? Anything with the newer silica chips. So like M1 and on. I have the M1 Max. So mine is a MacBook Pro, 16 inch, although that doesn't matter. The 14 inch is fine if your eyes can handle that small screen. M1 Max chip. I've got 2 terabytes of hard drive space and 32 gigs of RAM, and I love it. I love this computer. It's 4 years old now, 3 years old for me. Yeah, because I bought it as a refurb, actually. It was not the latest at the time. I think M2s were out at the time, and I bought the M1. So there you go. There you go. That's what I recommend because that's what I use. So let us go. They're still coming in. Hurricane, 127 entries, still going. And this is to win a course, or both courses. All right, are we ready? They're still coming in, but it's been over a minute, guys. I'm going to have to, but the number of entries is not increasing. So I'm thinking people are entering it for the second time. Okay, so I'm comfortable. Choose a winner. You ready? Let's go. Choose a winner. Conductor Martin is a winner. Congratulations, Conductor Martin. Conductor Martin. Congrats. You win both courses. Shoot me an email when you get a chance. And let's re-roll another one. David McCandless. David McCandless. Candless? Congratulations, you have won a copy of both of my courses. So there we go. 2 more winners, and it is 3:20, so let's throw 10 minutes on this. And then I'll draw again. And the next one will be 1, 2, how did I do this? So 1, 2, 3, and then that, 1. So the next one will be for 2 more courses, yes. All right. What's up? Oh, remember, you only have to enter it once. So yeah, I should let you guys know that. You only have to enter the keyword once to enter into a giveaway. Entering more than once is not going to give you more entries. I should have, maybe that's why so many were entering it more than once. Question, what switch do you use? What switch do you use? Are you talking about when I switch scenes? I use the Stream Deck, the regular size one, the 15-key Stream Deck. How long did it take me to become a full-time creator? It depends on how you measure that. From the time I went at it seriously, which was March of 2024, I'm going to say less than a year. But if you count the 3.5 years before that I spent learning it, and I mean, it was 3.5 years, but really there was an 8-month break where I did nothing, and there was a 13 or 14-month break that I did nothing in that time frame. Okay, so I was on and off for several months, and then by doing, what am I trying to say? I was gaining subscribers, and watch hours, but then when I took the breaks, the watch hours would come back down. The long and the short of it is, on again, off again for 3.5 years. After that time, I had 2,700 subscribers, but I was not close to getting monetized because of the watch hours, and they were stagnant. So I needed to change something if it was going to be able to work. Reminder, guys, hurricane is not going to be the next word. And if you enter it more than once, that it's still only 1 entry. But hurricane is not going to be the next word. Actually, that was the word 2 draws ago. The last word was cat food. So the next draw is going to be something else. So that's how that works. Robin says, do the winners of your courses have unlimited access to the course videos? Great question. And the answer is yes. So what I'll do, all the winners are encouraged to reach out to me by email, and you can get my email in the About section of my channel page. But I'll tell you, it's workwith@robthemaritimer.com. But if you forget that, just go to my YouTube channel. You'll be able to find it. Email me, and then I will set you up with an account If you're already in Creators Cove, you already have an account in my system. I can just add the courses to you. And yeah, that's indefinite, right? You're going to be, until for whatever reason I stop doing this and I delete everything, but I don't plan to do that. So who knows? There you go. Yes, unlimited. What else we got? I know I've missed questions. Oh, Catherine is here. How you doing, Catherine? Did you find the answer to the watch time hours when watching at 1.25 speed? I did not, and I apologize. I will get to the bottom of that. See, I thought that if you watch videos sped up, that the creator would get credited with the full length of the video. Like if there's a 10-minute video and I watch it at 1.5 speed, so that would take me 7.5 minutes to watch a 10-minute video, if my math is right, the creator would still get credit for the full 10 minutes. That's what I thought, and that's what I even asked ChatGPT that, but I need to do some more digging because somebody else learned that that's not the case. Okay, so I'm sorry, Catherine. I'll do some more work to try to get you an answer on that. Karen is here from YouTube Over 40. And I've dropped in on, so how you doing, Karen? Good to see you. I've dropped in on Karen's live streams a couple times. She is doing some cool things, same niche as myself. And she does live streams where she often brings, I think always brings other people in, which is really cool. Other creators like herself. So you guys should check out Karen's channel. Anyways, though, you have a question. What streaming platform are you using? I use Ecamm Live. Ecamm Live, it's only available for Mac, Apple computers, and not available for iPhone or even iPad, I don't believe. It's got to be a Mac computer, like a MacBook or Mac Mini or whatever. Even a MacBook Air, I suppose, would work. So that's how that works. That's what I use, and I love it. The only two that I know of that allows you to display comments like the way I'm doing right now are Ecamm Live and StreamYard. I know StreamYard does that. And I used to use StreamYard, but I don't anymore. I prefer Ecamm Live. Nothing really against StreamYard, but hey, I learned how to use that one. There's a little more flexibility with Ecamm in terms of setting up your scenes and whatnot. It's a little bit more like OBS for those of you who are familiar with that. So that is what I use. Tech for Dads. As a tech gadget reviewer, I have considered my first live stream being a giveaway of items I receive. With only 218 subs, is this too early in your opinion? I mean, in my opinion, yeah, I think it is too early to give stuff away because you might only attract people who are there for the giveaway. Might be a good idea to grow an audience first. And you have 218 subscribers. That's great. Yeah, I mean, this is the first giveaway I've ever done. Okay, and I've been live. This is my 100th live stream. So, so if you're asking my opinion, that's what it is. But other people might have a different opinion. Might be a good way to try to grow your channel faster. But I guess what I would worry about is people would come to expect that all the time if you start off doing that. And yeah, or you might have a really large live stream with your first one, and then the only reason they were there was for the free stuff. And then, it might even be like, how I don't think it's a good idea to share your YouTube channel links with your friends and family because they're not your ideal audience, right? So it's almost like advert, or same with YouTube promote. Like, I don't think that's a good idea either because you're almost buying subscribers and whatnot. And they're not going to be true subscribers. I mean, they will. What am I trying to say? It's almost like flooding your channel with a whole bunch of viewers who may not be there for the right reasons. You haven't built you haven't built anything with them yet, like your reputation, or trust. I would give it some time, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I said that well or not, but I hope you get my meaning. Rob, what type of YouTube videos do you watch, and perhaps name a few favorites? Thank you. Oh, well, now we're getting a little personal, aren't we? So I watch a lot of YouTubers in my niche. So Brian G. Johnson, Ty Myers, Alexa Serenoya, Kevin Colby. I could go on and on. There's a lot that I watch just to see what's going on. Brooke Sears is a new one that I watch a lot now, and she's just starting out, or the last few months, anyways. So, but then, like, outside of that, I like sports. So I'll watch DetroitLions.com. Like, I'll see what they've got or what's going on in the off season. ESPN stuff, TSN. No, I'm talking about websites now. What about YouTube? I don't know, news, like what's going on in the world, BBC. Right. So, I see Lee Hendrickson is here. How you doing, Lee? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well. If Rob is live tomorrow, see you there. Yes. Oh, yes. So for those who are channel members, I will be doing a doc party tomorrow, I think. I better check just to make sure. Is it this week already? Yeah, there is one tomorrow. Same time for channel members. So I'll be able to answer all your questions then. So I'll see you there, Lee. Good to see you. And Barb's here too. How you doing, Barb? Good to see you. Sorry you're late to the party. No worries. You're here now. Better late than never. So for those who are new or just dropping in on this live stream now, got 198 of you here. Thank you very much. This is awesome to see. I know it's because I'm giving stuff away today, but that's okay. That's okay. Take advantage of me. I don't mind. 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the alarm. Let's do another giveaway. Going to give away 2 courses, 2 course packages. So let's come over here. I'm going to close that, and I'm going to reset the entry. I should probably do that before. Do that. Giveaway options. Okay, so we'll come back. I'm going to delete that word so you don't all start typing that one. And here we go. So here is the page. You can see your chat showing up there. Let's go, KLL says. Batter up. Word should be Rob. Nope. That's too easy. That'll all flood it now. Da Bears. I don't think so, Da Bears. No. Da Lions. All right, so we're going to do, we did Sailboat, we did Peanut Rocks, we did cat food. We're going to go with LIVE 100, live 100, done. How come there's people in there already? No, let me go back. Giveaway options. We're going to go LIVESTREM. Oh, sorry guys. Stop. Some people love. No, stop. Live stream 100. Live stream 100. Okay. Done. Still people in there for that. That's okay. Live stream 100. Live stream 100. There we go. Live stream 100. Now we're getting lots of people. Live stream 100. All right. Yes, and we'll run this for a minute. See how many entries we get. Start that now. 1 minute counting down now. Live stream 100. And again, I'm going to pick 2 winners here, and you're going to win both of the courses that I offer. One is my Over 40 YouTube starter course. It's 36 videos, 7 hours of content. I made it last August. It walks you through everything, how I make my videos, how I made my videos at the time, mind you. So I do need to update things. But yeah, that's when I made all my videos back there in that chair with Peanut. That'll tell you how I did it. So again, you only have to enter this one time. Live stream 100, one word. Live stream 100, no spaces. Not sure if that affects it or not, but I see 105 people have entered, 107. Awesome. Keep going. So yeah, that's one course. And the other course you're also going to win is the Camera Confidence course, which is just a small, it's a mini course. 6 videos, 7, I think. And it helps you with camera confidence. There's some exercises in there too. So what do we got? 113 entries. The minute is up. 113 entries. And just a reminder, all those who don't win from one of these draws, I do have something for you as well at the end of this live stream, and I'll mention that like an hour or so from now. So stick around for that. Or you can, if you can't, you can catch it on the replay. So 116 entries. Ready? I'm going to choose a winner now. Choose a winner. Click. Nafisa. Hope I said that right. Nafisa. Let me write it down. Nafissa. Congrats. You win. You're one of the winners. Let me click this again. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yay, we all win. Rebecca, Rob might be very pressed. Wrong button. Yes, yes. Whew. All right, we're back. Hello. All right. 71 people. We lost not everybody. You guys who are still here, thank you very much. I have no idea why this crapped out. Weather's beautiful outside. Whatever hurricane is brewing off the coast of Florida is not here. I don't know what happened, Sophia. I don't know. Kaboom. Welcome back. Disconnected for several minutes. Yeah, and I think that was sad times. I think I've got 5 minutes to get reconnected. It was just a hiccup in my internet connection, I guess. I don't know what happened. Did you guys, I did pick winners. Did you guys, that worked. I got the last 2 winners. Did you guys see that? So it was Nafisa and Kinmore were the 2 winners. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Nope. I won. Nope. Please repeat winners. So it was Nafisa and Kinmore. Let's go back to the giveaway page. Right here. Nafisa and Kinmore. I had written them down, and I just did not know if you guys were able to see that or not. Oh, you're the artist studio. I saw it. Broke it. Rob needs a bigger boat. Yes, yes, I do. Congrats, winners. Okay, we didn't see the second one. Okay. Well, congratulations to Nafisa and Kinmore on winning that. So what is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right. Okay. So yeah, the next one is in 5 minutes. Is that still counting down right? Yes, it is. All right. Another question. In the sim racing video game community, we all sub to each other. I focus on racing and mental health. Based on what you said, is this following each other a problem? I mean, if you're all in the same niche, then I suppose it's fine. But just remember this. When you make a new video, okay, when you make a new video, YouTube is going to test that on your subscribers first, okay? So you only want subscribers who are interested in the videos you make, okay? So if that's the case with you, if everybody who subscribes to your channel or watches your sim racing video games, if they would be interested in the videos you make, then it's no problem at all. The problem becomes when, so like in my channel here, I'm helping people with YouTube. Well, not everybody here is making videos helping people with YouTube, right? Some people are here, they want to start a YouTube channel to teach people how to play guitar or to, follow along a journey while they build a house or whatever it is, right? So if somebody's got a channel showing people how to build a house, then they don't necessarily want a person who is making a channel on teaching guitar lessons to subscribe to them because they're probably not interested, right? If you end up with a bunch of subscribers to your channel who aren't really that interested in your stuff, then when you come up with a video and you post it to YouTube, YouTube takes it and says, all right, let's go test it on your subscribers. If, your numbers are going to be worse if you have a bunch of subscribers who aren't really interested in your videos. Okay, so they're not doing you a favor by subscribing to you if they're not interested in your stuff, right? So that's why it's better just to let it happen naturally, organically, based on you putting a video out. YouTube will try to find people. They'll find some, not as many as you might like, but at least they found some, and those people are there because they want to be there, right? And they're going to be waiting for your next video. on average for the most part. So that's the reason. So hopefully that works. Mike is here to see Peanut. Let me see if I can help you with that. There's Peanut. There's Peanut. Let me put that down there, a little closer to her. We'll call this the Peanut Cam. How's that? Peanut Cam. All right, still got 2 minutes before the next draw. My last video had less views than normal, but they watched more of the video than usual. Is that a good thing? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Watch time is king. Watch time is what you want. Maybe your video was shorter, right? That's fine. You want watch time. So, right, if they watched more of the video than usual, then I would say that's a good thing. That means you're retaining people for longer, and that's a good signal to YouTube. Okay, so yeah, I'd be happy with that. Absolutely. How come my 3,000 views in 48 hours is not reflected in my last 28 days views? They go down every morning. Your last 28 days could potentially go down every morning because that's a moving window, last 28 days. So tomorrow, you add a day, but you lose a day. So maybe 28 days ago, that was a time when you were getting a lot of views, right? So that could be part of it. And also, like some stats aren't real time. So like what I notice here, and I don't know if this is the same for everybody, but here it's 5 a.m. Eastern time, so 6 a.m. for me, I notice is when my YouTube studio updates with all the stats from yesterday. Okay, it's 6 a.m. in the morning here, 5 a.m. Eastern time for me. All stats except for the revenue. That takes another 12 hours for some reason, and that is not always at the same time. So, yeah, that could be part of it too. How many subscribers do I need to go live from my iPhone? Mariella says 50. So if you want to go live from your phone, you need 50 subscribers. If you want to go live from a computer, there's no requirement for 50 subscribers. I don't think you need any subscribers to go live from your computer. So yeah, Tech for Dads had the answer, 50. My average watch time went up, but my click-through is down. One day the stars will align. Yes, they will, Steve. Oh, I know. I'm getting everything. Let me just type that in again. All right. Alarm's going off. Let's make another draw. So this is, if I recall correctly, this is the last one for, not the last one. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. This one is going to be for courses again, okay? The next one will be for coaching. And I'll remind you too, if anybody who wins the course package, both courses, if you've already got them, you can instead get a $100 off of a one-on-one coaching with me, okay? So that's something else. You can trade it in for that if you want. So let me bring this up. No, let me not do that yet. I've got to set this up properly first. Keyword, next. Oh, I've got a good one. All right, are you ready for the next word? No, it's not hurricane. Let's see, bad connection. Oh, I hope it's not a bad connection. All right, so are you ready? Let's go. So if you want to enter this draw, you want to enter the word, let me just press done. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. R-A-G-D-O-L-L. Ragdoll. You enter that in, and here they come. Yeah, here they come. All right, that works. Ragdoll. Let's set the timer for 1 minute, and please, internet, don't quit on me. Enter Ragdoll. You only have to enter it once. Entering it multiple times won't give you multiple entries. That's the way this Nightbot thing works. It's pretty slick. It's pretty slick. Allows you to do this sort of thing live. We're back up to 162 people here. Awesome. That's so cool. And yeah, at the top of the hour will be a draw for coaching, one-on-one coaching with me. And I'll draw 2 more of those. Okay? So giving away the farm here. Thank you so much, everybody, for spending time with me every week. This is the 100th live stream that I've done, not including the dock party ones that I've done. Those I don't count because that's not for everybody. But of the public live streams, this is number 100. So that's exciting. All right. Let that go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Any more coming in? We got 94 entries. Turn that alarm off. 95 entries. Okay. I think that's it. I'm going to choose the winner. I'm going to click on this and we'll get another winner. One more got in there. Choose a winner. Michael D. Michael D, you are a winner. Let me type it in here. Michael D, congratulations. So both courses you've won, the YouTube Over 40 course and the Camera Confidence course. Send me an email, workwith@robthemaritimer.com, and that'll make it easier than me trying to find you, which I probably could, but Michael D. And I'm going to choose another winner now. Reroll winner. Yeah, thank you. Awesome. That's kind of cool. The message shows up there. Reroll winner. John Marshall is a winner. Congratulations, John. John Marshall. Oh, yeah, Marshall. There you go. John Marshall also won. So congrats, guys. And thanks again. So we've got more coming, though, in 12 minutes now. Let me reset this timer. I'm going to draw for coaching calls. It should have been 11. Anyway, 12 it is. Counting down. So when that counts down, I'm going to do another draw. We're going to pick another word. So no need to say ragdoll anymore. I'm going to pick another word to draw for 2 lucky people to win coaching call, Zoom call, one-on-one with me. And I can help you with whatever you need help with, right? Come with questions and I'll help you in any way that I can. So that's what that's all about. So let's get back to some questions. I answered that one. Not to be personal, but do women hit on you via DMs? No. For women, we get a lot of inappropriate messages and wondered if men do. Yeah, so I think that probably is more of a woman problem. And I've said this before, like I feel like it's, even in the comments, like you probably get a lot of, I'm not saying you in particular, but women in general, I feel like they just have a bit of a harder time with it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I've heard from women more than men that this is an issue, that inappropriate comments or even more hateful comments than men get. I feel like women get it more often than men do, which is unfortunate. And I feel like it's harder for women. I feel like. Not that I have any experience with it, but just based on what I hear. So, best I can say is man or woman, if you get inappropriate comments, do what you have to do. So for some people are okay with them and they can just ignore them, right? Other people, it really gets them down. But the bottom line is the problem is not with the person receiving the inappropriate comments, it's with the person giving them. There's something wrong with them, right? Whether it's like in the case of if a man is being inappropriate with a woman in the chat or in the comments, it could be jealousy, right? It could be a guy feeling like he's power tripping or something, and he doesn't feel like there's still old school people who don't feel like. I don't know, women should be business owners and there's, I don't know, I feel like I'm tripping over my words here because I'm trying to be careful. It's not the way I feel. But I understand, like in talking to older people, people have different ideas. Like you go back 30, 40, 50 years, things were different. And right or wrong, they just were. And I just feel like women have a harder time getting through that than men. They shouldn't have to, but they do. So yeah, just try not to let it bother you. Delete it if that makes you feel better. But also, any comments that you get that you don't feel, you may get a comment that is inappropriate, it's a bad comment, it's unjustified, whatever, but you're okay with it. Like, it doesn't bother you. Maybe you're the type of person it doesn't bother. So you may decide to leave it on your channel because it doesn't bother you. More often than not, that person's moved on. They're not coming back anyways. If they're going to leave a comment like that, they're not probably a subscriber, right? So they're probably not going to come back. They probably won't get notified when you come up with another video. So you don't have to worry about that. But if you leave it on your channel, even if it doesn't bother you, it might, depending on what your channel's about, it might bother other people who are reading your comments, okay? That tends to be what I think about more when I'm deciding whether or not to delete a comment, right? I try to think of, like, because I feel like there's a lot of maybe vulnerable people that are going through my comments. They want to start a YouTube channel, but they're scared to start. They don't want to put their face out there. They don't want people to find out they're doing it, all this stuff, right? So they're already kind of, needing a bit of a push and help to get going. And any negative comments might just set them back. So that's why I delete stuff like that. But yeah, no, you kind of stumped me a little bit there, Monkey Wrench. Yeah, no, I get it. I get that women probably have to deal with that stuff more than men do. I guess I apologize for all men out there. Some of us are not very nice. And yeah, but just remember, it's not you, it's them, right? That's the best way I think I can answer that. There, okay, I hope I answered that okay. Appreciate your response, thank you, no problem. What else we got here? Still got 6.5 minutes. My last video had less views than normal, but they watched more. Oh, I answered that one, sorry. Yeah, I'm falling behind again. John up north. Was he? No, I thought it was. Oh, it was John. Oh, John up north. Yes, you won one of the coaching calls. Congratulations. Has a question. What is your opinion on channels like vidIQ or Nick Nimmons? My opinion on them? They're very helpful. I've watched a lot of both of those channels' videos over the years. I think Nick Nimmons great. I've always liked Nick. Nick, look at me calling him first name basis. I've never really officially met him. He has dropped in on my live streams before, and I've been on his many times. Not in his live streams, but like watching his live streams. And yeah, I learned a lot from him. He's the one I was kind of trying to model myself after when I was getting started. And if you want a good laugh, watch my 3rd video ever on my channel. That was me trying to be Nick. and that's why I will tell you from experience, trying to be somebody else is really hard. The best person you can try to be is yourself. That's the easiest person to be, is yourself. So yeah, no, lots of good value on those both those channels. What does YouTube test your videos on if you have no subscribers? That's a great question. So obviously they can't test on your subscribers, so they will test on people they think you're trying to reach, right? So how do they know who you're trying to reach? Well, it used to be that it would depend on your title, your description, your tags, and all that stuff. I'm thinking, anyways, I'm reminded of Brooke Sears' recent video about tags. That was funny. Anyway, yeah, but description and tags, not so important anymore. Why? Because YouTube has the ability to transcribe your video and do that fairly quickly. So by transcribing your video, it knows what keywords are in your video. It has a pretty good idea who you're trying to reach. Doesn't mean they're going to get it exactly right, okay? Because maybe your video is kind of all over the place and not on one specific topic. If that's the case, YouTube may not know who to try to go after or who to try to put your video in front of. So that's why it becomes really important, especially when you're starting out, that you're talking about one little thing, one thing. Starting a channel and just with the intent of it being a, follow my journey type of thing, and this is what I do today, then I'm going to do that, and then this. If you're kind of all over the place like that, YouTube's not going to be able to figure out who is your ideal viewer, right? So it's really good to start on one little topic and go from there. Make your second video also on that topic from a slightly different angle, and you might have more success. All right, let's see what else we got. Jackie was also one of our winners, I believe. Yes, won the courses. How do you upload, Rob? I mean, every Monday or twice a week or just evening? So for me, when I put my plan together a year ago, my plan was to really get, go, I'm trying to say, tripping over my words here. Let me take a drink. So when I put a plan together, my plan was to post 3 videos a week and do 1 live stream a week. That's what I was doing starting last March. Not last, like 14, 15 months ago, March 2024. Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the morning, usually around 9 a.m. my time, so 8 a.m. Eastern. Sometimes it was an hour or two later, but that was kind of the overall plan. If I missed, if I wasn't quite ready, it would be an hour or two later. That's fine. And I did that for quite a while. And that plus my live streams really took my channel off. It kind of didn't blow up until I had anyway. More recently, it's a little bit all over the place. Like this week, I've put a video out Monday, and last week I did Wednesday and Friday. I'm probably not going to have a video tomorrow morning unless I wake up in the morning inspired. I might do a video like I did Monday, like yesterday. I didn't plan to make a video, but I did. I came up with an idea in the morning, and I went down to the dock, and I filmed it down there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had my Insta360 camera rigged up on my kayak, so that's all good to go. I just haven't made a video that way yet. But anyways, yeah, so if I get the urge, I'll do it. But I do tend to want to release my videos in the morning. Yesterday's was, I think, closer to noon. So anytime in there. And that's only because that's when I usually release my videos. And that's what my viewers, for the most part, are used to. So you want to release your videos when your viewers are, expecting them. So I'm probably not going to, I may have one tomorrow, I may not. If I don't, I probably for sure will have a video on Friday. Maybe Thursday. I don't know. So it's week to week now. I like at least 2 videos a week. Sometimes it's only 1. Sometimes it's 3. So, but when you're starting out, I think it's smart to have a schedule. Is Nightbot tool free? Yeah, I haven't paid anything for this. Free. I don't know how they make their money. Maybe there's an upgraded plan or something. And where do you find it? It's nightbot.tv. Why don't I type that in here so you guys can see it? Nightbot.tv. That's not a very good link, is it? Let me copy that and paste that there. Nightbot.tv. There, now it's a link. Do you ever cuss or swear when you're not making a video? You know what? That's a good question. I was going to talk about that today. Yeah, what was I going to say? I'll get back to that when we draw this next winner. How's that? Let me pop that up on the screen. I was going to talk about that. I'm going to pop your question. There you go. I'm going to pop that up on the screen for now. But the time is just about to run out, so we're going to do another draw. This one is for coaching. All right, so let me just, let me stop that alarm that you guys don't even hear. And I am going to reset entries, and let's go giveaway options. I'm going to pick a word, and we're going to go all right. Okay. Brian, this is your idea. So, or based on what you said, you hear it. Oh, you do hear it. Teacher Kelly Tag. How you doing, Kelly? Okay. I didn't think people heard that. Are we feeling lucky, punks? Hi, Kelly. I hear your alarm. All right. Okay. You guys can hear it. All right. So I think this is ready. So let me switch scenes here. So again, this is for one-on-one coaching, a 1-hour session with me, free. I now charge $200 for it. You're going to get it for free. 2 of you. I'm going to draw 2 of these. All right, and let's go. There's your word. No cursing. All one word. No cursing. NOCURSING. No cursing. Go. Why is it not? Oh, there they are. Yep, it's working. It's working. All right, let's put the 1 minute timer on. Boom, there they go. Look at them all going. 1 minute. Start. No cursing. Yeah, that's a great question. I was going to talk about that today. I was going to write down a bunch of different topics to talk about between draws, but things are going all right. Things are going okay. 82 entries, 83. Remember, you only have to enter it once. Multiple entries don't count. 85. Got 30 seconds left. Enter no cursing is the word. Maybe I should have typed that on the screen so you guys see it. No cursing. NOCURSING. No cursing. One word. And that'll enter you in for the draw I'm about to do to give away 2 coaching calls. And if you win, I'm going to want you to email me. That'll make it easier for me to find you. And then, yeah, I'll give you a link where you can book a time with me, a date and a time that works for you. You'll be linked to my calendar. Let's stop that alarm. 94 entries. Any more rolling in? Steve says, I put a curse word in a video I recorded last night, was getting passionate, may bleep it out. Very good. I'll talk about that in a second. 96 entries. The minute is up, so I'm about to choose a winner. Are we ready? And this is, again, for the coaching, and I'll type it down at the bottom here. 97 entries. All right, leave it. Choose a winner. Let's go. Thomas Taylor wins free coaching. Thomas Taylor, congratulations. That's one winner. And another one, we're going to re-roll to get another winner. Oh, I see Nightbot actually puts it in there. Cool. Another winner is Stars Are Out, or Stars Are Out, what we say here in Canada. Stars Are Out is a winner. There you go. There you go. Congratulations to both winners. That's exciting. So yeah, send me an email and we'll get you hooked up. We'll get you hooked up. And remember, at the end of this, and when I say end, that's going to be at 4:45. So another 35 minutes or so is when I'm going to have to shut this down today. I've got a surprise for everybody else who participated and is here. So yeah, there you go. Did I even write down what that surprise was going to be? I did not. No, I know what it is though. It's up here. All right, curse words or cuss words. Let's see now. Do you ever cuss or swear when you're not making a video? So yeah, I was going to say that another reason that how do I want to put this? I curse like a sailor. I do in real life. I curse a lot. I have now, what are we up to now? I've now got 348 videos on my channel. I think that counts shorts and live streams as well, although I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I got a lot of videos on my channel, and not once have I ever sworn in any of my videos. Now, I will say that I have, I've mouthed a few cuss words before in my bloopers. Okay, and I actually got called out on that once. But anyway, that's okay. That's, but yeah, I just like, and then I didn't bleep it out. I didn't actually, it was just under my breath. So that's as close as I've ever gotten to cursing on video. But I should say, not that there's anything wrong with that. Like, you can curse in your videos if you want. I've chosen not to. And so far, so good, I haven't yet. Not to say it won't happen. Who knows? If it happens, it happens. But I do my best not to. And I don't know. It's just a decision I made. If I speak to, like my elders, right? Like my parents or other people their age. I don't curse, but among my own friends, I do. Even in front of my kids. So it's just I'm a sailor. It happens. I curse like a sailor. That's right. It's a generational thing. I'm your age, and they fall out all day. Very good. You're too intelligent to curse, Rob. Well, yeah, sometimes people equate that, and you know what? Most of the people, like I know not everybody, but most of the people, the majority of the people who watch my videos, I'm going to say are older than I am. Okay, if they're not in their 50s, they're probably in their 60s or 70s or 80s, right? I get a lot of people in their 40s and even 30s and even teens. But the majority are around my age, older, and the older generations, it wasn't as acceptable to curse in their among their friends, like those people, right? So, but yeah, I grew up swearing a lot, and all my friends did, and that's just the way it is. My cousin asked his mom why his name was Damn It. Very good. And that's the thing too. Like some words, like that one I just said right there, is a swear word to some people, but not to others. Okay, so like that, I guess I try to be as open as I can to as many people as I can. So I don't swear because I know some people don't like that. Okay, I don't get into politics because that's the surest way to lose half of your audience. Right? If you start talking about anything that's as polarizing as politics, or even swearing, or I don't know, religion, or there's things that if you want to reach as many people as possible, that you shouldn't get into. Not saying you can't, and maybe some people want to base their channels on things like politics, religion, whatever to do with swearing, whatever, right? And that's totally fine. I never started the countdown. We're 6 minutes away. Let's put that in right there. It's kind of cool. Do you guys like the way that works, like having the timer right on the screen like that? So in 6 minutes, we're going to draw 2 more course winners. So that's just what I've chosen to do. And, when you're monetized and you want to monetize a video, YouTube will ask you. It'll go through a whole bunch of things. I don't, you know what? I should get a screenshot of all the questions it asks you that you have to declare. Is there anything inappropriate? Is there any cursing? Is there any, I forget. There's like 8 or 10 questions that you have to check a box to say, no, these are not in my video. They're not in my video. And if anything is, you just leave it unchecked. And what that is mainly for is advertisers, because a lot of advertisers don't want their ads to be associated with videos having to do with whatever it is. Cursing. Some people don't want to advertise on videos where people curse a lot, or if people are talking about politics or whatever it is, controversial topics. So that's what I've decided to do. Not, and the fact that even mouthing that in a blooper in one video in the past actually got somebody to say something to me about it, which is totally fine. I apologized and all this. But that'll tell you that some people are here maybe partly because of my clean mouth, right? So anyway, I've probably beaten this one to death, but yeah, the answer is yes, I do curse when I'm not making a video. Not all the time, but anyway. Yes, cool to see the timer. I'm glad you have this channel. Yep, that's nice. Yes. Cussing is not professional. That's correct. Are you Team Popeye or Team Bluto? I don't know what that means. I'm drawing a blank there. I don't know what that means. I'm feeling like there's a secondary meaning to that. Popeye was a cartoon. Bluto, I don't know what that is. Was that his dog? I don't know. Don't know. Barb says, clarification, I'm not foul. I just might slip accidentally. My intention is to be clean, though. That's totally fine. And you know what? If I did curse and for whatever reason I wanted to leave that in my video, I would probably bleep it out. I would probably grab that part of when I said it, I would lower the volume to nothing just while I spoke that word. And then I would probably, like there's a creative things you can do. You can then put a sound effect over top of it, like a foghorn or a bleep or whatever. And you could also put a funny face over your mouth. I've seen people do that. If you want to keep it clean, that's one way you can do it. I work in health care and the expletives flow. Popeye and Bluto are both sailors? Okay, well, I know Popeye was. I don't know Bluto. I don't know Bluto at all. Cursing is scary. Oh, Barb asked a good question just before the comment. Let's go look for Barb. Here we go. I like this search feature now that I'm starting to actually use it. How are you, Barb? Good to see you. Have you posted your video yet? Still waiting for you to do that and to let me know. I was curious about cussing. I, too, am a mouth sailor with the words. Uploading asks us to divulge cussing. Yes. How much is considered too much, such that it requires a yes to that question? Yeah, that's a good point. I would say if you curse several times in a video, then you would say yes. Especially if it's right off the bat in the opening line in your intro, in the first 30 seconds. Like that's where I'd probably stay away from it. But if, one word slips, later on, I mean, if you want to leave it in, I mean, it's kind of up to you. But I would probably check the box yes. If I left a cuss word in full on and I didn't bleep it out or anything and it was in there, I would check yes, there's profanity in that video. That's what I would do. But if I bleeped it out and put a smiley face over my mouth or something like that, then I would not check the box. But I probably wouldn't even do that in the first part of the video. Okay, so that's how I would handle that. Exactly, good solution. All right, put the 3 Q's back in. Can you repeat the email address? Yes. So you can always find my email address if you go to my YouTube channel and click the About link. It'll be in there. But I'll tell you, it's workwith@robthemaritimer.com. So workwith, one word, WORKWITH, workwith@robthemaritimer.com. And again, you can find that on my channel as well. So there you go. Is it best to stay with only one video type, long form or shorts, when first starting on YouTube? That's what I would suggest. That's my recommendation. Get good at one. It's hard enough to get good at long form video or shorts, let alone trying to get good at both, because they're two totally different games. So I would pick your favorite and run with that. I feel like it's easier to grow a channel with long form videos myself, but that's me. I don't feel like I'm as good at making short form videos. So there you go. And there's the alarm. So are we ready? We're going to do this again. So I'm going to draw for 2 more. Let's make this smaller. Minus, 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 minus. So we can see more people here. Let's go back here. And I'm going to reset the entries. Reset. I am going to go to giveaway options where we can come up with a word. What am I looking at? All right, yeah, got it. All right, are we ready? So we're drawing for 2 course packages. I've got 2 courses, the Over 40 YouTube starter course, 7 hours of 36 videos, and the Camera Confidence course. You're going to get both of them for free if you win this draw. And 2 people, I'm going to draw 2 names for this. So are we ready? The keyword is going to be, I'm going to type that in now, Go Lions. One word, G-O-L-I-O-N-S. Go Lions. All right? Enter that, and I hope this works. Yep, it's popular. Oh, let me show you what's going on. There you go. It's populating. We got a super chat. I'll get to that right after. It just disappeared. That disappeared pretty quick. Go Lions. Go Lions indeed. I'm hoping they have a good season this year. Had a great season last year, but then they lost their first playoff game, so oh well. That's the way it goes. This year they'll probably get less wins, but maybe win the Super Bowl. One can only hope. Go Lions. Oh, I didn't set the 1 minute. So let's go 1 minute from now. All right. Go Lions. We got 92 entries and counting. Go Lions. This is to draw. I'm going to draw 2 more names to win the courses. And then there's going to be one. Is that Callie? No. Yeah, so I'm going to draw that, and then I'm going to have a surprise for, not really a surprise, but basically, anyway, let me let this run. Give me a second here. Let's... How are we doing? 10 seconds, 102 entries this time. You got 169 people back in here. We never got back up to the internet glitch numbers. What did we top out at anyway? Looks like we were 213 maybe. That's cool. Okay, alarm, stop. All right, we ready? 105 entries. Go Kansas City Chiefs. Oh no, how do I put in here that you can't win? I see somebody typed in Go Lions 2 words. It's 1 word. Oh, you then, okay, that's Kelly. I see you then put it in Go Lions 1 word. 1 word, Go Lions. 106 entries. Are we ready? I'm going to roll the dice here, and it's going to pick 2 winners. Somebody saw 218. Awesome. All right. Oh, Lindsay said Alan spelled it wrong. Alan, Go Lions. Oh, you spelled it right that time. Perfect. Thank you, Lindsay. Salon Idhar, 18. No space. Go Lions without a space. Crazy Kick wrote in subscribe. No, that's not the word. It's Go Lions. Go Lions, 1 word. Okay, 109 entries. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready? Choose a winner. You guys can see this, right? Yep. Go Broncos. No. Aaron Hudgens. Aaron Hudgens wins the course package. Aaron Hudgens, congratulations to you. And we will re-roll the winner. TBS. TBS is a winner as well. Congratulations to you. So congrats to both winners. Send me an email, workwith@robthemaritimer.com, and that'll make it easier for me to find you and set you up with, if you already have a Creators Cove account, then it's easy. I can just add you to that. So there you go. So, yeah. I already answered that one. Perfect. So how are we doing? Are we having fun yet? What time is it? 4:20. 4:20. Okay, let me set this for 25 minutes. 2, 5. Why does that not work? 2, 0. What? 2, 0, 2, 0. What's going on? 10, that works. 15, that worked. No, that doesn't work. You know what? Let's go 10. What? Having trouble here. 15. Okay, I got to click away and then back. 25. Nope. 20. Okay, I'm pulling my hair out. Remember when I said I don't cuss? That's seconds. 15. Let's just do 15. I done broke it. Yeah, it looks like I might have. I might have. Let me just open this up to all the chats so I can see the live chats coming in. You're the artist studio. You done broke it. William Tucker, cuss away. No, not going to start now. Not going to start now. What is the most important aspect of SEO? Well, I feel like it's not as important as it used to be because YouTube is transcribing videos anyways. So it's really not as important as it used to be. Now, with the title, because that's something that people are searching for, it's good to have keywords in your title that have to do with whatever it is your video's about. So I would put most of your effort into the title. Description and tags, not as important. But title, keywords in the title for sure. Even the text on your thumbnail, don't make it the same as your title. I mean, sometimes you can, but for the most part, that's redundant. Okay? Supporting text in your thumbnail text that supports your title. The two of them work in tandem together to try to get people to click, right? Title, thumbnail, those are the two things people see at the same time when they're deciding what to click, what to watch next. They'll click that, then they're into your video. Now it doesn't even matter what your thumbnail text was. So there you go. Can you go back and edit live videos after they are posted, like to bleep over or remove something? Yes, you can. There are some tools in YouTube Studio that allow you to do some editing. It's very basic stuff. I don't like to do that. I've only had to do that to a live stream once when I accidentally had some music playing in the background that I didn't know. And I was able to go back and YouTube has an AI tool that automatically removed the background music without removing my voice, which was awesome. So then I was able to monetize that video. And just so you know, I don't, like, monetization is not on right now for this video. Oh, and that reminds me, I got 2 super chats. I turn monetization on for my live streams when I'm done, because if I had it on now, you'd be interrupted by ads, and I don't want that to happen. Thank you, Melissa. Let me go back, though. There was another, oh gosh, I hope I can find this. Oh, there it is. Markley Taxidermy, super chat. Thank you so much, Markley. I really appreciate that. Actually, if I do this, yes, that's an easy way for me to find it. There we go, and post it. Thanks, Rob. This has been a hoot. Please make a course on the newest Camtasia. Email me. I will be your first buyer. Awesome. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. That'll be my next course, but it's probably at least a month away. Maybe not that long, but I'm working on that. Thank you so much for this super chat. I really appreciate that, Markley, and appreciate the support. Let me now go down. There was another one here, and the easiest way, I'm starting to get the hang of this search feature. Melissa, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. And you have a question. What has surprised you the most about being a successful YouTuber, and what is your ultimate goal for your channel? Thank you for all that you do for us out here. Thank you, Melissa, for the question and the being so generous. So my goal is, this is what I want to do in retirement. I basically want to continue to do this, as I get older, probably scale back the amount of work I put into it. But right now, I'm full out. I'm building this thing, and I'm having a blast, because I'm not just, like, I'm helping other people, and I love that. But at the same time, I'm able to build it into a business, right? I'm loving the coaching. I love doing the coaching. I don't anticipate stopping that, whether it's just, one-off, one-on-one coaching calls through Zoom, or it's a mentorship program where I, hold your hand a little bit more and we chat between calls for like a month or 2 or 3. And there may be some group options that I've been looking at that I might end up doing. Time will tell. Yeah, whatever that looks like. At some point, maybe I don't post as many videos, but I still stay engaged with the community. It's something I really enjoy, so why would I stop doing that? And if it can, earn me an income as well, perhaps a little bit of passive income in the future, the less you work at it, the less you'll earn, granted, but every video you upload is a little mini asset that could earn you income for a while, especially if they go evergreen. Right, so that's my goal, just to continue to do what I love, and to have the opportunity to go outside and make videos when I want. If I didn't like doing this, then I wouldn't do it. But I've chosen this because I love it, and yeah, like, why? Actually, I had a call with somebody who is wanting to do this in retirement, and she used the word reinvention, which I love. I love that. Instead of calling it retirement, call it reinvention. It's just reinventing your life, like doing like the next stage. Because these days, right? You go back 50 years, people retired at 65 and maybe didn't live that much longer than that. But today, people are living well into their 90s and beyond, right? So if you retire at 65, you could have 30 or more years left, right? What are you going to do? You're just going to sit on the couch and do nothing? I guess, if you've saved and you have a pension, perhaps you've earned that right. and if that's what you want to do, good on you, go for it. But that's not what I want to do. When you're 65, you're not over the hill anymore either. Where like 100 years ago, you kind of were, right? I'm not trying to pick on anybody. I'm just saying, like as time has gone on, like medicine's gotten better, quality of life, the foods we eat, like everything. Like we just live healthier now than in the 1800s or before, right? So we can live a long time after the traditional retirement age. So what are you going to do with that? Hopefully you're going to do something you love. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just doing it. I'm not really retired. I'm doing this as a job now. But anyways, I hope that answered that. Let's go back. How are we doing for time? We're at 4:30 here, so we're good. We're good. Let's see. Steve, do you have a tutorial for how you make your Super Chat animation? I don't, but I'm going to make one because I've been asked that before. So that's good that you asked. Anybody else wants me to make a little tutorial on how I made that? I'll give you a hint though. I made it in Camtasia. It's a video, okay, but I leaned heavily on Canva for the images and, green screen. I exported just the images from Canva. And then in Camtasia, the background was a green screen, right? So that I could, remove that color, which is easy to do in Camtasia. And Camtasia has some animation tools that, the boat bouncing around and the waves moving. The images I got from Canva, but I animated everything in Camtasia, okay? And maybe that's a good video to include in the course I'm going to make on how to use Camtasia. Good idea. For the winners, how do we contact you again? So send me an email. If I don't hear from you, I will try to contact you. But it would make it easier. Like if you have your email address available on your channel, like I know what your channel name is, I can try to find you that way. But it'd make it a little bit easier on me if you just send me an email, which is workwith@robthemaritimer.com. You can also find it on my channel. If you go to my channel and go to the About section, my email address is there. But again, it's workwith@robthemaritimer.com. That's the first time I noticed that. You have a super chat. That popped up on the message here. So let's go to that real quick. How do I do that? I want to get in the habit of always throwing these up on the screen and then going with the button. AI Lig Music. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very generous of you. Really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. And you have I don't actually have a question, and my channel is doing pretty well. Awesome. But I just wanted to show a little appreciation. You seem to be the only one in the whole YouTube consultant bubble who doesn't belong in the scammer category. Keep it up. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the donation. That's very generous. I don't think I'm the only one, but the bottom line is I don't like to get spammed or scammed myself. I watched a lot of videos like that, and I just don't want to be a part of that. So I guess that's part of my, part of the way I want to deliver my messages. So and what I'm finding is it's being appreciated. So by people like you and others. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Awesome. Yes, thank you very much. All right, what else we got here? Steve, couldn't agree more. Appreciate that. Let me go back to the questions because there was other ones here that I have not Monkey Wrench. Do the live streams help you receive more coaching work? Why do you do live streams otherwise? Create community, easier than editing? All of the above, I guess. Easier than editing is a nice byproduct. I usually say that to others who are considering it, but that's not the reason I do it. Because I don't mind editing, and I don't do much editing in my videos anyways. Create community? Yes. So that's a big reason. Does it help me receive more coaching work? Indirectly, probably yes. Not usually directly. Like if I announce something about coaching in my live streams, I don't usually leave a live stream and have new coaching calls waiting for me. Not usually. I'm just checking right now, actually. Nope, none. Which is totally fine. That's not why I do it. No. So the main reason I do live streams is to help build my channel, to help grow the community that is my channel. I look at a successful channel is a community. Okay, it's a community of people that talk to me, that I talk to, and they talk to each other in the comments on the live streams. So if you're building a community, if you can give members of your community more ways to interact with the others and with you, that's better. Okay, more ways to interact. So one way, if you're just doing videos, comment section, right? Or if you're providing something for free in exchange for an email and they're on a list, then you can reach out to people that way. But if you want two-way communication, comment section, okay? But then you do live streams, then those who are comfortable with live streams may participate in the chat. And a lot of people love to, like, for instance, I put your name up here, your comment is on the screen right now. A lot of people absolutely love seeing their name on the screen, and it's going to live in this video, in this live stream now, like people are seeing it now, but then it's going to be a video on demand that people can watch later. And some people love that they exist in that video in perpetuity. Is that how you say that? So, right. So that helps draw people in when you're answering people's questions in real time. People love that. Now, as my stream has grown, there's a whole bunch of questions I'm not able to get to in my live streams now because there's just too many questions coming in too fast. So that's a little bit of an issue, which I'm working on. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Let me have a drink. 2 drinks. All right. So anyways, but yeah, it is a nice byproduct is that it's easier than editing. Watch hours is another one. Another huge one is why I started doing them, because I saw how many watch hours you can bring in a short amount of time compared to what I was getting from my videos at the time. The watch hours for the live stream were huge. And just to give you an example, if I look at my stats, so live streams. So last week's live stream, for instance, was 3 hours and 15 minutes. The watch hours it brought in, oh no, that's not right. Watch hours so that's in the first 24 hours after the stream ended was 129 hours, last week's live stream. But the watch hours I got during the live stream was probably between 300 and 400 hours. Right? That's one live stream, but I had 126 people in the live stream too. That's what it peaked out at. So that's a big reason. Steve says, especially this community. I don't know what you're saying that to, but this community is awesome. If that's what you're saying, I agree. People want to engage real time. 100% they do. Yeah. When recording, do you normally stop or continue recording until done? I continue recording until done. I let that camera record all the way through my mistakes, and I fix it later. How do I pin a write-up on the screen? You can do that with Ecamm Live or StreamYard. If you use one of those to live stream, you can do that. All right. No, I still have, that's right. I was going to do this in 2 parts. So we've got 9 minutes to go. Let me reset this for 9. So sorry, that was a little false one. For some reason, I couldn't type in 25 minutes. This old horse girl, back for a bit. Welcome back. Monkey Wrench, now I get it. Thanks, Rob. No problem. How can I become a member of Creators Cove? There should be a link down below in my description below, how to join Creators Cove. Let's see. What are you giving away? I'm giving away, I've been giving away courses. How many have I given away now so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 and 4. Yeah, so we're going to give away 2 more. 2 more. In 8 minutes, I'm going to give away 2 more course packages. So I have 2 courses. One I sell, I think it's $149, and the other one is $49. Whoever wins is going to win both of those. So there are going to be 2 more winners. There's been 14 winners so far. And then I'm going to have a surprise for everybody at the end, which is after this next draw, which is in 7.5 minutes. This is fun. I wish I had written down the proper way to say that thing, that surprise at the end. So I'm still kind of thinking how best to word that. False alarm. Yeah, sorry about that. How do ads work their way into your live streams post live, as many do not watch live streams once they're no longer live? So yeah, the way it works is it would only work for people who watch it on the replay. Okay, so after this live is over, I will go into my YouTube studio and turn monetization on for this live stream, which is now going to be a video on demand. Okay, then if anybody clicks to watch it on the replay, ads will show up if you don't have YouTube Premium, right? Ads will show up periodically. I don't know how often they do it. I leave that all up to YouTube to decide when to do it. They try to do it at naturally breaking points, I guess. So that's the way that works. But when they do show when they do show an ad during a replay of a live stream, the replay is paused during that ad. And then when the ad's over, it comes back to where it was paused. So you won't miss anything. Okay, you would miss something if I had monetization on now. So that's why I don't have it on now. Why did I start YouTube? Because I thought it was a great idea to move to that as I go into retirement. That's what I want to do into retirement. I was thinking at the time I was a freelancer. I was editing videos for other people, other companies, making tutorial videos, basically working an hourly wage, right? Like I would price jobs up and whatnot. And I was very busy and I was doing well, but I was thinking, okay, when I'm 85, do I want to be working 50 hours a week? Probably not. So let's move. My idea was, and it's not just my idea, lots of people think this, lost my train of thought. Let's move from doing to teaching people how to do what I do. Okay, that was my initial thought. I was going to teach people how to, earn a living online by editing videos. So I was going to get into Fiverr videos, Camtasia videos, and all this. It has since morphed into YouTube help, which is awesome. I kind of found my groove here, my footing. So yeah, and now it's kind of the same thing. I'm kind of growing a channel while helping others grow a channel. With the philosophy that as long as you're a few steps ahead of somebody, you can help them through your videos, through coaching, through courses, or whatever else, whatever your business plan is. So yeah, that's why I got into it. We have another super chat. Life with Miss Donna. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And there is no question. So that was just a donation. I really appreciate that, Donna. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. If you had a question, feel free to ask. There you go. I watch lives after they are posted for several channels. I just skip through the ads. Yep, a lot of people do that. That's totally fine. I have had YouTube Premium for about 10 years now. Wow, since YouTube Red started. I forget that there are even ads on YouTube until someone else shows me a video from their phone. Yeah, I think I've had it now, YouTube Premium, for 4-5 years. Whenever I first started doing research on YouTube, that's when I started to pay for it. You're late. Well, you're just in time. Oh, sorry. You're just in time, Donna, for the last draw. So in 3.5 minutes, I'm going to draw one more time for coaching. No, not coaching. Course. I'm going to pick 2 winners. Each winner is going to win both of the courses that I offer. So it's basically $200, I think, is what it works out to be, list price, so to speak. But there you go. That's going to draw that. And I'm going to give a secret keyword that everyone's going to have to enter into the chat to enter into that draw. And that'll happen in 3 minutes. Jason is here. How you doing, Jason? YouTube Premium, well worth it. I agree. Jess is also late, but happy to be here. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I love all your content. Thank you, Jess. Flagler Nature Girl is here. Welcome. Thank God for the skip button. Hooray for free stuff in 3 minutes. So once again, I apologize to everybody whose question I did not get to today. It happens. It happens when so many people show up. So we've been pretty much at 170, 65, 70-ish people most of the time. Once we recovered from the internet outage that we had for about 3 or 4 minutes, before that we were up over 200 people, which was awesome. Do you still get credit for skipped ads? I always skip them, LOL. I think there's in some way you do. I don't know exactly what that formula is. I try not to spend too much time worrying about it. Because I've got no control over it, right? But yeah, I think it depends on what the advertiser had to pay for it. Like they pay so much for their ad to be displayed, they probably have to pay more if the ad is displayed for longer. If it's a non-skippable ad, that probably costs them more. If it's a skippable ad, it probably costs them less. So whatever they're paying and YouTube is collecting, 55% of that goes to the creator. Okay, so that's how that's handled. By the way, can you view the live chat comment after the live video ends when you watch the replay? Yes, as long as I've checked the box that said view chat replay, you'll be able to. It's not usually available right away. It may even take a couple hours or more before it's available, but it will become available. What's so good about YouTube Premium? You don't have to watch any ads. That's what's so good about it. And we have another super chat. Thank you so much, Mountain Finance. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. And you say, congrats on your 100th live. Thank you. Looking forward. What do you have planned for your 500th live? Oh, wow. I don't know. Free t-shirts? I don't, 500th. That's gosh, that could be, that's 400 more. 50 a year-ish. Are you back? Are you guys here? Can you hear me? I think you're back. Let me know if you can hear me. Now it's cool. Oh, wow. I can't even read these. Coming. Welcome back, Rob. Oh, my. That's twice this has happened. And I got to go soon. Okay, I have to apologize. I don't know what's going on, but you're here. Okay, good. I want to wait till people probably left. Oh, that sucks. Oops. But I'm going to do another draw. Okay, and let me do this now. Reset here, and actually, let me not do that now. We are back, yes. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, so let me giveaway options. Okay, so we ready? I'm going to do the draw. Again, I apologize. So this draw is for 2 more course bundles. Both of my courses, each winner is going to win both of my courses. Okay, so we got 115 back here. We had more than that, so some people are going to miss out on this because they left, but I apologize for that. But there's going to be something for everybody. So let's go. The word to enter The word to enter is Fluffy Cat. Fluffycat. One word. Fluffy Cat. Okay? Fluffy Cat. Fluffy Cat. They're coming in. Oh, let me show you. Okay. Here they come. Fluffy Cat's coming in. And these are this is going to be for coaching packages. Let that run for a minute. This is going to run for 2 minutes. Okay? So there you go. Yeah, what's going on? I'll lose the internet twice today. It's still working, right? Okay, no, it looks like it's still working. Fluffy Cat. Now you guys got it. One word, Fluffy Cat. Oh my. 142 people. Most people are back. That's good. That's good. Now, got to think. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. 50. La, 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 la. Okay. I know what to say now. I know what I'm giving away to everybody who doesn't win, and people who do win too if they want. Got 111 entries. Good. I think that's more than last time. Are we? So that chat doesn't. Oh, that says top chat. Let's go live chat. Smelly cat. No, that's not going to work. Any dad jokes while we wait? I need to be prepared for that. I'm horrible at remembering jokes. I love a good joke, though. But, oh, boom. Okay, they all started rolling in there. 112 entries. 3, 2, 1. Final. So, Fluffy Cat, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No new entries. Oh, one more entry came in. Okay, stop that alarm. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 116 entries. Still more came in. All right, here we go. Choose a winner. First winner, so I'm drawing 2. Rock the Dots is a winner. Rock the Dots is one winner. And the next one, so congrats, Rock the Dots, is Almost Off-Grid Grandma. Almost Off-Grid Grandma is the other winner. So there you go. You both won a course package, both my courses for free. Send me an email, workwith@robthemaritimer.com. If you forget that, then just go to my YouTube channel, the About link. You can find it there. Failing that, you can always send me a comment at the bottom of any of my videos. So there you go. Now, as promised, and I've got 6 minutes before I got to go. Anybody who did not win, as a thank you for tuning into this live stream, I want to thank you very much. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun with this. We'll try some more fun stuff. I'm always up for ideas. I just got a thumbs down. What's up with that? They didn't win, I guess. I understand. But what was I going to say? Yeah, no, thank you very much. I'm humbled by all the people that want to listen to me ramble on like this, and I have a lot of fun doing it. So anyways, congrats to all who won. But for those who didn't, I want you to write this down. Giveaway 50. Okay, let me type this in. Giveaway 50. Okay, that doesn't work yet, but that's a coupon code that I'm going to set up. And anybody who wants any of my courses or the coaching, right, enter that and you'll get 50% off. Okay, any of the courses, any of the coaching. The coaching, I just increased the price to $200 for an hour, so this will make it $100. Okay, and that'll work anytime for the rest of this month. So 2 weeks, I guess, until the 31st. All right, so giveaway 50. I will have to, and I've got to run soon, so I won't have that set up today, but I'll send an email out as well. Yeah, so I hope that helps. I wish you guys all the best of luck on your own YouTube journeys. Let's see how many people show up again next Tuesday, where I'm probably not giving anything away for free. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I hope you had fun with this. I had a lot of fun. Sorry I couldn't get to all your questions, but I think you understand. Good question. The Farrier Trails just said, how can I get the one-on-one for $150? You can actually get it for $100 right now because you were in on this. Just remember, giveaway 50 will give you 50% off of $200, and you'll get it for $100. Okay, so that was a good question. That was good timing that I actually saw that. It's flying up here. The text messages are flying up, so I'm not able to see all of them. Can she re-gift her prize? I'll take it. Oh, I must have missed that. Somebody can't. Oh, so let me also say, if anybody won a course prize and maybe they already have the course, or they would rather not have the course, they would rather the coaching, what I wrote down was you can trade your course win in for $100 off the one-on-one coaching. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense because I just gave that to everybody. Right? So, yeah. But I said, or $200 off the mentorship program, which is $895 to start. So there's options. I'll try to word that better in an email that I'll send out to everybody. So there you go. That's 10% of my monthly income. Thank you, Rob. Can she re-gift it? Re-gift? I don't see why not. Yeah. We'll talk. Reach out to me via email about the re-gifting. I don't see a reason you can't do that. Bluefin Adventures, too nice to be in the house today. I get that. It's pretty warm here, but kind of muggy, though. We got 457. I'm just going through. Amy Levitt says, thanks, Rob. This was awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Reliable Bank Solutions. Yes, it was full of fun. I believe you're a winner, too. That's awesome. Let's see. What else we got here? I'm just looking at the current chats right now. What do you think about me making another video answering a whole bunch of questions, but just not an hour's worth, like 15 minutes worth? Instead of 100 questions in an hour, maybe 25 questions in 15 minutes. Is that better? That's part of the reason people didn't like that video, I think, because it was just too long. So let me know what you think of that. That's another idea I have. There's one more video I want to make on this whole AI slop thing. And I forget what the angle was, but it's based on the comments I'm getting. Again, I have to thank you guys for all the comments you leave me, because you give me the ideas for my videos. Did you do another with your son after BC? Not after. I did one while we were in BC, and I think I posted it after when I got home. Even half hour would be good. Fewer questions. Perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do 50 questions, but limit the answer to 30 seconds. That's going to be hard for me. Rapid fire. That was kind of my intent the last time, but second time I do it, perhaps I'll be a little bit better at it. With each live, you prove to yourself that you can live without cursing, Rob. You are so true. You're right. I can live without it. I could. It's just you know what it is? When you end up getting together with the people who that's how you have always talked with them, that just happens. But generally, when I'm talking to people I don't know or people I'm just meeting, I don't curse. Can I post a coaching session? Can I post a coaching session? Like one I've already done with somebody? I'm going to say probably not, because just privacy reasons, right? It would have to be, they weren't expecting it to be posted. If that's what you were asking, I'm not sure. But I probably wouldn't be able to do that. But maybe some examples. Something to think about, though. What else do we got? 30 minutes is not long enough. Oh, Melissa is a new crew member Awesome. Welcome, Melissa. That's right, dock party tomorrow. For those of you who are members of the crew, if you join this channel, and I think it's around $5 a month, I do every 2 weeks, I do what I call a dock party. It's another live stream, another live stream just like this, except it's just for channel members. So I think I have, I'm going to say around 45, 50 channel members, but only around 15 to 20 usually show up to those. So I'll be able to answer all the questions if you're interested. Can't stop an East Coaster from talking. Yep, you're going to have to pull the plug. Someone tried to pull the plug on me twice today. I don't know what that was all about, but I love 20 questions. Cool. Caroline, I love it when you answer questions, except when I've heard the answer multiple times. Yeah. Well, that tends to be the case with a lot of my questions. Yes, Melissa, thank you for joining. That's awesome. And yes, for us to see what it's like, the coaching. Yeah, absolutely. I can describe it though, Melissa, and then I'll have to go. So a coaching session usually starts off with me with, niceties. How you doing? Where are you from? Where do you live? And just kind of getting to know. Usually the person will say to me, I feel like I know you because I've watched a lot of your videos, but not so much the other way around. I may recognize them in the comments and whatnot. But so yeah, get to know each other a little better. But then I help with whatever the person needs help with. So usually they will send me something ahead of time saying, here's my channel name, if they have one yet, or my channel link, so I can have a look at it ahead of time and get an idea of what they're doing. Mel runs things. Welcome, another new channel member. So yeah, and then we just, whatever they need help with. It might be thumbnails. They might just want my opinion on their channel, on their thumbnails, on their videos. They may have specific questions about how to set up a camera, lighting, how to edit things, good strategies, business. What's a good strategy to grow a business, to grow an income, collecting email addresses, whatever. So that's usually, and it kind of goes, everyone is different. Every coaching call is different. So that's the way that works. You know what, guys? I'm going to have to go. So sorry, just 3 hours and 2 minutes today. Thank you, everybody. This was a blast. I hope you had fun too. I certainly did. And I think we were successful in breaking the chat today. I'll let you know how many people ended up, how many chat messages there were, but there were a lot. We still have over 100 people in here today. I'll let you know in a post maybe how many concurrent viewers we get up to, how many chats there were, what the watch hours were, if anybody's interested in that. I'll certainly share that tomorrow in the dock party. But that said, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see some of you in the dock party tomorrow. Others, look out for another video from me probably Thursday or Friday morning. All right? Thanks, guys. See ya. Enjoy the rest of your day. I just can't stop talking, can I?